Hello, nerd friends. How is everyone doing? Hello, hi. Pehle, just tell me if my voice is okay. Is it too loud? Is it too okay? It's good, right? I hope it's good now. I did a lot of fiddling and whatever on the thingy, the mixer thingy. Yes, okay, amazing. Thank you, chat. Hello, welcome to Monday live stream. This is today is 7th of October and it is 8:58. And before I get to today's agenda, I want to say something that I don't think I would have said any time in my life ever until today. Guys, there is a political development that is very important that is happening right now. Shiv Sena UBT has dropped a diss track. Yes.
जाडी चामडी चमकते युतीची लका 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 जाडी चामडी चमकते युतीची लका 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 जाडी चामडी वाल्याने पैसे घेतले लाख लाख पांढरा पांडी पॅन्ट घालून हा टाकाटक भ्रष्टाचारी असून रेकॉर्ड चकाचक सत्तेच्या मजेने आवाजात माझा कर म्हणून तो लुटतोय महाराष्ट्र हक्काने जे पण का डाग होते अंगावर झाकले ते गुलाबी रंगात जे पण का दिलेलं काकाने उडतय हक्काने माफी मागायची कोणाची अजून मागतो मी हमखास यांच्या डावपिसावर नाही काही शंकाचा महाराष्ट्रात दंगा रडते जनता जिकडे जाईल तिकडे दंगलीचा डंका पद्धतशीर कारागिरांना जी पंथाचा मारलाय रंदा नेत्याच्या काळ्या कारनाम्यांनी सावरताना भिजलो की खामानी जाडी चामडी चमकते युतीची लका 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 जाडी चामडी चमकते युतीची लका 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 नेत्याच्या काळ्या कारनाम्यांनी नेत्याच्या काळ्या कारनाम्यांनी सावरताना भिजलो की खामानी सावरताना भिजलो की खामानी जाडी चामडी चमकते युतीची लका 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 जाडी चामडी चमकते युतीची लका 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 लका
I have heard this already like 10 times. I love it. It is amazing. I don't know, but this is giving me that TMC vibe. What is that? Khela Hobe vibe. I mean, whoever made this, amazing. The one thing, Shiv Sena, if anybody from Shiv Sena is watching this, please artist ko credit de do idhar. It would be nice. Please tell us who is this amazing artist who has done this. I would like to follow their work. Oh my God, this is a banger. And I can tell how, I can imagine how in Maharashtra elections this would be playing on loudspeakers. And like Karyakartas would be going laka 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 laka. I love it. Oh, elections are made on this shit, okay? I am very excited about Maharashtra elections starting today. The excitement has gone 10 times more. Love it. Love it. It's actually quite good, no? I know, chat. I know. Yeah. And also the lyrics are great. युतीची चमडी लका 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 जाडी चमडी which means the yuti is there, that government, the 3 people government, this is yuti sarkar, mahayuti, and they have jadi chamdi, which is thick skin, which is going laka 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 laka, which is like shiny. It's kind of poetic, friends. I cannot explain it. Chat, do you want to help me explain the lyrics properly, like you know you do in Hindi classes? In this case, Marathi classes. There are so many members. Look. Hello, Dominica, Vaibhav, Harsh, Nikhil, Sayed, Rajat, Don, Kuhu, and Piku. Hello. Hi. Thank you for coming. Thank you for being here. Big thank you for your support. And as far as today's agenda goes, friendos, we are going to talk about Ola Bro, Bhavish Agrawal, and what he is up to, which is, oh my God, I have so much to say on this. Yeah, so basically he got into a fight with Kunal Kamra and it's damn amusing. We are going to talk a little bit about Haryana, not much, and J&K. The thing is, I have decided to not look at exit polls for a while. I don't care about exit polls anymore. So what we can do is, I'm just going to tell you some of the things that I have seen and gathered and what might happen, sort of a thing. I have spoken to a few people who have traveled to Kashmir and also Haryana. So I got an idea of where the things are, what are the issues that people are voting on, etc. तो उसके बारे में थोड़ा बहुत बात कर लेंगे. And the other thing is, I'm doing a call-in radio today. So if you are someone who wants to talk to me, I'll give you a link once I start the call-in radio. That will happen around 10:30. You can come in and you can talk to me about things, anything, politics, whatever else. Your dad doesn't like you. Your mother hates you. Everybody hates you. Why am I saying that? Why did I go so dark? Why? Why? No, about how the entire world loves you and for who you are. That even now that sounds insincere. Anyway. You lost your wallet in Shribhumi. Okay. Can you play the song on loop during the break? Loop. Shiv Sena copyright strike dega kya? No. Oh, channel update. So I'm doing a show, by the way, in Bombay on the 12th. So if you're around in Bombay, I'm doing a show in Bandra. So the ticket link is below in the description. Democracy IRL, my live show. I'm doing another one in Bombay in Bandra in Jashn Studios, so you can come. And then on the 13th, I'm hosting a panel which has Manisha, Rantingola and Liver Doctor on it, on social media vigilantism. And that is there. So on the 13th, that is happening. And then I'm doing a truncated version of Democracy IRL even at that festival. It is called IFP World. So if you are around at IFP World on the 13th, find me. I might be around as well. So yeah, let us chill there sometime. Yeah, so Bombay this weekend, show plus that. Okay? Come. If you have already seen Democracy IRL and you want to see it again, you might be surprised because the show has changed considerably from the last one. So it will be better because now I am getting in the groove and I'm getting an idea of what works, what doesn't work. More interactive elements, etc. बहुत कुछ हो रहा है. So yeah, come. मजा आएगा. That's there. And also, good news, friends, is that MPGA is going to the next level thoda sa. I'm doing it from my end actually. So we have a nerd friend who has ended up in a parliamentary standing committee of information technology, Priyanka Chaturvedi. So I'm going to go meet her this week and I'm going to get an idea of what is on the agenda of the standing committee going forward. For at least a few months, and then we can help her send recommendations to the standing committee of IT. So we can do that. And again, it will be very open. We will do it ourselves. We will do it as a community. And our nerd friend, we will talk to her. We will get an idea. And we will see what happens. Funs, friends. And also, it will give us a committee to track. Like diligently. So we are going to track that committee as well. See, yeah, fun hoga. Yes. I'm going to reach out to some more MPs and see which committees they are on, etc. and see if I can have the same sort of thing going on there as well. But let's see. Okay. But before we begin, I wanted to address something which is very important that has happened. This happened. I mean, क्या ही बोले इस पे? So the world's richest man is now standing on stage and doing this with a former most powerful person on the planet. Now I don't know what will happen to him, but potential powerful person on the planet, and he just ended up on his stage and he wore a black MAGA hat because he's like, oh, my MAGA has gone dark. I just don't understand what that reference is, but then it's Elon Musk, whose brain is the same as a man-child. So man-child Elon Musk ended up on this stage and did some hilarity. He gave a speech which was so weird. Just no. But yeah, this is where we are going as a world. Speaking of where we are going as a world, I have a very fun person coming in this Friday on the channel. She has confirmed this time. Okay. So I'm going to get Suhasini Haider to talk to us about Iran and what is happening in the Middle East and get some understanding of whether World War III has actually started. There is a video that I think Dhruv put out, no, which is World War III has started or something. So we are going to talk about that a little bit with her to figure out what is happening. Yeah. Suhasini Haider is a foreign policy journalist, a very experienced one. And she is the, I think, deputy editor of The Hindu. I think, yeah. Again, but yeah, Musk doing musky things. Musk Mola. She's like, I am Musk Mola today. Sorry, that was very bad. Sorry. I'm not proud of myself for that one. I'm not. Another small development that has happened, which is not really small, but I thought it should be mentioned, is the Public Accounts Committee of the Parliament has summoned our friend Madhavi Puri Butch for investigation, and Nishikant Dubey is trying to stop her. So the way it works is that the Public Accounts Committee is supposed to look at public accounts and keep a track of the budget and the spending and all the things. And they are also allowed to summon people and ask them questions. So they are summoning Madhavi Puri Butch, chairperson of SEBI, and they're going to question her. And she has to be truthful because otherwise there will be a privilege motion against her. But what can this committee do after that? They can generate a report. So if this report comes in before the next session, funds, because then we'll get to see it and there will be fireworks in the session. So that is pretty much what this is going to go towards. Either this session or budget session. And I believe Madhavi Puri Butch is going to retire soon. So maybe after her retirement, she will be thrown under the bus. Like I say, pakad ke, thrown under the bus. Thrown under the bus. There is a Public Accounts Committee, yeah. We will follow that also. Okay, let's start with the Haryana thing first. Chat, just thoughts on Haryana. But before we begin, just a random question. Okay, this is something you have to answer truthfully, otherwise this experiment doesn't work. Okay? Okay. I'm going to ask you a question and you're going to answer truthfully. Who is the Chief Minister of Haryana? Do you know the name? If you don't know the name, say hi. Don't say the name. Say hi if you don't know the name. Forgot his name. Yeah. You think? Hi. I think. Yes. Placeholder. Last time it was Khattar. Yes. They changed recently. Yes. Correct. कोई तो दाढ़ी वाला है. Yes, his name is Nayab Singh Saini, Nerd Papa. But this kind of shows you how BJP is going to do in this election. So I was speaking to someone who was covering bits of Haryana, etc. they were also telling me they did this little experiment where they went around asking कि आपका chief minister कौन है, and people were like खट्टर साहब खट्टर, लेकिन नहीं वो चले गए, सही में चले गए. Oh, so right before the general elections right now, a few months ago, in March, Manohar Lal Khattar, a very popular leader in BJP, who became unpopular eventually, but still popular, was replaced with Dayal Singh Saini. That Saini guy, that guy, yes, that guy. He was replaced with that guy because till then he was an unknown figure. He was the BJP chief of Haryana, but nobody really knew about him. But became, yeah. Meghnath, if you Google Haryana chief minister, the images don't show Nayab Singh on the first page. What? सही में? ये क्या है? रुक जा. I mean, no, people also, they do, like it shows. Manohar Lal Khattar comes up, but list of chief ministers of Haryana comes up, and then chief minister of Haryana here, and then Manohar Lal Khattar. So Wikipedia पे मनोहर लाल खट्टर shows up. किधर है सैनी? अरे किधर है? फ्रंट पेज पे है ही नहीं. What? I mean, this is there, of course. Anyway, funds. So the thing is, our friend Nayab Singh Saini, who is the chief minister of Haryana, was kind of parade-dropped into this position to become the chief minister of Haryana, and now nobody knows why he's there. So from the looks of it, this time the BJP is in trouble, and honestly it has been in trouble for a while in a state like Haryana because of a few things. One is farmers' protest. A lot of farmers are pissed off, and the BJP turned the Andolan into like Khalistani log, and then they clubbed the Jat and the Sikhs together, and then they were like, ye sab Khalistani. So that backfired badly. Manohar Lal Khattar also like released his police on the farmers multiple times. Second time also didn't let them travel to Delhi. All the very unpopular, right? So now farmers are pissed off. The other is Agniveer scheme. A lot of Haryana has a lot of people who go into the army, they go into the police, and they go into general armed services and adjacent services. Once they brought in Agniveer, a lot of people were pissed off, young people, because what their dream was that, if one person from a family goes into the army, their entire family is sorted. But that was turned into like a 4-year contractual position, essentially, except for the 25 that get recruited. 75% are just like, kya bata, where we go after 4 years. They were not happy, so the recruitment also went down, and people are pissed off. The youngs are pissed off, right? And the third is the restless protest. So restless protest was also quite insane. First, the farmers' protest happened. Then the restless protest was there. And the Pahalwani is such a big thing in Haryana. Of course, we have Pahalwans going to Olympics and winning us medals now. See, Vinesh Fogart, all the people. They are from Haryana, and they were mistreated by the central government and also by Khattar. So, yeah, that happened. Fourth is Monu Manesar. The Monu Manesar situation really went out of control. Monu Manesar went on a rampage, if you don't remember, in Haryana a while ago. And the government was unable to control him. And they were literally running around with guns everywhere. That pissed people off, a lot of people off. Yeah. And I believe those are the 4 reasons why people are not happy with BJP going back from 2019 onwards. Like, it started in 2020, and there was this sequence of events which kind of pissed them off. Yeah, pissed them off. So, yeah, And then came in the Congress with its Bharat Jodo Yatra. Now, the Bharat Jodo Yatra has been said to be most effective in one of the Karnataka, parts of Maharashtra, and also Haryana. Is what I heard. That was where they thought it was the most effective. So in Haryana, when the Bharat Jodo Yatra went through there, etc., it caused a lot of interesting things to happen, which is Congress ka cadre became stronger, and now they've been putting up a fight. The other thing that has been happening within the Congress is there is a constant war happening, internal war between Kumari Shelja and Bhupinder Singh Hooda. Again, we will talk about it tomorrow, because tomorrow we are doing mega stream. We will start at maybe 9 in the morning, 8:30. We'll start at 8:30 in the morning and we'll go on for a while. So tomorrow is mega stream election day. So we are going to talk about all this tomorrow also. I'm just quickly running you through what to expect. So so there is a fight going on between Kumari Shelja and Bhupinder Hooda. But that kind of got sorted right before the elections. And internal fighting started in the BJP. That happened. But yeah, that's the gist of what is happening. So the idea, the expectation is that Congress is going to sweep tomorrow's election. It is kind of been seen as a done deal almost, but then we will see. We will see. Yeah. And in Jammu and Kashmir is an interesting situation. I'll go into more detail tomorrow because that needs a lot of explanation, including delimitation. Fir now 5 MLAs will be assigned. Lots of things. It's a half state practically now. Lots of things there. So, but wahan pe they're saying that the National Conference and Congress combine has an advantage. But my prediction is BJP will form government. Even though they will have more seats, the opposition, BJP will form government. Is my prediction. Yes. Yes. That's what I think is going to happen. Farmers will march towards Delhi. Farmers will march towards Delhi. Abhi. Farmers did march towards Delhi. Yeah. Result is tomorrow, no? Yes, result is tomorrow. Morning. So we will start in the morning. This is Manish from Canada. Love watching your streams. Hey, thank you, Manda Drives. Manda Drives, thank you. How do you form a government with few seats than opposition? Oh, because they are the BJP. Yes, they will. They will do it. They will do it. But the thing is, in Kashmir, the narrative throughout, which has been fed since the abrogation of 370, is that, Kashmir ke valley mein shanti aa gayi hai, friends. Everybody is very happy. Wait. This is the typical Bhakt who is talking about Kashmir.
कश्मीर में बहुत शांति आ गई है और सब लोग बहुत खुशी से रहते हैं. और फिर ये जो पुरानी सब पार्टीज थे ना, वो सब बहुत बनगंदे थे और वो ना अब जाने वाले हैं. तो अभी कश्मीर हमारा हो गया है और हम वहाँ की लड़कियों से शादी भी कर सकते हैं. थैंक यू मोदी जी. Thank you very much.
The thing is, no. Because if they were so confident, if the BJP was so confident about what they have done in Kashmir and all the things, they would have had more candidates. But they didn't even try to field candidates in the Kashmir Valley. Jammu is their stronghold already. Wahin pe safe seat pe must fight kar rahe. And that's it. That's it. Yes, that's it. And which is kind of like evidence that they're not that confident about winning. But at the same time, what would be interesting to see in Kashmir is the independent candidates. There is Engineer Rashid and a few other parties which actually have a chance of like Jan Sailab. I guess that's what it's called. Jan Andolan. I don't know. It's also not a great sign for BJP still. Because that would be an anti-system vote, which is even more worrying, I feel like. Did you watch Samdesh's Kashmir election interview? I saw bits of it. I haven't seen the whole thing. But what I'll do is tomorrow I will try to react to some of it. Okay, chat? Friends, chat? Okay. Would it be hung parliament? Many leaders have claimed that. You mean hung assembly? But yes, I feel like it will be, and therefore I feel like BJP will form government. Also, it is a half state, so the LG will control it anyway. So this is like a pretend election, according to me. Exactly like Delhi, like whatever Delhi mein ho raha hai abhi. Like if Delhi, like in a few months, Delhi will go for elections, and wahan pe bhi I would be like, this is a pretend election, because at this point of time the center has completely taken over any and everything that is happening in Delhi. The state government doesn't matter anymore. So वैसे ही situation कश्मीर में होने वाला है, friendos. So let's settle. It's not a full state. What about OLA? Okay, if you are new here, please say hi. First, I want to say hi to you before we begin with OLA. I want to introduce myself to all the new people. I can see a bunch of new people today. Wonder Man is saying Samdesh is going places. Oh, absolutely. Hello, Pramod. Hi. Ayush, Nerd Papa, Tinrev, Milan. Hello. Tushar. Hello. Few new names. Yes, Arbaz. Hello. I read the scroll article on the Ola Kamra thing. Oh, let's reason. So hello, in case you haven't seen me before, hello, I'm Meghnerd and I do commentary on politics and society and all the things. And on the side, I also consider myself as an activist. I'm running a campaign called Make Parliament Great Again. And I cover politics, I talk about it, and I do streams like this, highly interactive streams. So if you are new here, one thing I advise you is passions. Because we take it slow. We have fun while we look at the news. So धीरे धीरे पहुँचते हैं हम चीज़ों तक. Okay? This is the one place where I do not hurry. We slow down, we chill, we talk, and this goes on for a while. Okay? कल time codes आ जाएंगे. If you're watching it later and you're like, अरे यार ये बकवास बंद कर, तू ओला तक जा. Time codes आ जाएंगे. There will be time codes नीचे. Okay? Okay. Having said that, should we start with Ola? Ola. Just a second. Yes, please like the stream, friendos, and please do consider supporting. Okay, background. There is this guy called Bhavish Agrawal. Bhavish. We are going to call him Ola Bro. So Bhavish Ola Bro is the CEO of Ola, which started in 2016. It started as a ride-sharing app, which was a copy of Uber, but cheaper, but didn't. I mean, it's okay. It was competing well. They tried to expand in tier 2 cities. It was great. Nagpur में पहली बार ओला ही आया था. बोले अरे nice. I like. So Ola became like a thing on ride sharing, and then suddenly this Bhavish fellow थोड़ा सा ambitious हो गए sir. Let's put it that way. I think he got massively influenced by Elon Musk, as yes, Vignan is saying. I think he started emulating himself into this tech entrepreneur who goes to podcasts and gives views and all the things, and he's a tech bro. So the Ola bro was always a tech bro, but he was like slipping into it nicely. Yeah, started giving like random presentations and well, a lot of things. His look also changed, by the way. If you look at this thumbnail, look at him. This kone mein is Ola bro. Okay. Ola bro didn't look like this before. Okay. Ola bro looked very different. Ola bro को दिखा देते, रुक जाओ. पहले वाला Ola bro. Yes, look at this guy. Look at this guy. So this was the original Ola bro. But when he became the full Super Saiyan Ola bro, he started looking like that. This, okay? So that is his trajectory. Yeah, okay. I'm not like body shaming or anything, but है तो है, ठीक है. So yeah, Ola bro essentially started going into EVs because Elon Musk, I guess, again. So he wanted to create a very cheap EV scooter. And Ola was like, yeah, cheap EV scooter. He launched the cheap EV scooter and the wheels started coming off. No, I'm not saying this metaphorically, okay? It literally happened. Literally, the wheels, they started coming off. Yes, this is examples of wheels coming off. Apparently, when you drive the Ola scooter, S1, whatever it's called, and you brake too hard, the wheel comes off. Okay. Sometimes when you have like potholes, which sorry, have to say this, potholes do not exist in India anymore. Okay. So allegedly, when you hit a pothole with this amazingly built scooter, the wheel comes off, right? So look at this amazing. What is this? So that started happening a lot, okay, and a lot of other things started happening. Like the scooter, basically, when they were accelerating, it was going backwards sometimes, which apparently happens sometimes. I guess I'm not from IIT. I can't judge. I think that is a feature, not a bug. It's like, surprise! April Fool, surprise! So yeah, and some of them caught fire also, as much as I believe. So Ola was in the shitter. Lots of complaints started coming in. And what happened is that Ola willfully, so basically this is an article from the Mint, Ola willfully endangered its riders. Electric scooter maker has to find a permanent solution to the S1 model's critical safety issues. Numerous instances have been reported from across the country of the front fork arm of e-scooter collapsing when rider braked sharply or encountered a sudden bump. Encountered a sudden bump जो allegedly होते हैं हमारे रास्ते पे, okay? Nitin Gadkari highly disagrees with this statement, but कभी-कभी imaginary situations में. So there was this other thing, कहाँ गया? हाँ. Arm snapped when the rider applied brakes suddenly. Incidents emerged. And it is a Dutch design suitable for smooth roads in Europe. So the design was also copied from some Dutch scooter company, because those and the roads that they run on and the roads that we run on are pretty much the same. The problem with believing that you live in a developed country when you actually don't is that you start bringing products and copying them from developed countries and bringing them here, and then we get screwed. Okay, so people get screwed because it's not meant for the roads yahan pe, but of course Ola bro in all his wisdom decided to do this. Ola had fewer than 50,000 scooters on the road. It had an opportunity to get ahead of the problem. The company, however, put off redesigning part which would involve big changes. Instead, it continued to ramp up production. In a situation like this, companies do recalls. They're like, अच्छा तुमने जो 50,000 हमने जो बांटे हैं, bring them back. We will strengthen that thing because this is stupid. Because bicycles, this doesn't happen to bicycles, it is happening to an electric scooter that we have manufactured. So any self-respecting company would be like, recall kar lo. But no, they continued to make more. Because why not? Few months after concerns were raised, Ola did attempt to redesign the part and switch to a forged aluminium fork arm instead of the cast aluminium arm that was using. But the company decided against the move due to viability issues as well as timelines. Ola, however, has portrayed them as isolated incidents, the arm breaking things. Many such incidents have been documented. Mint was able to discover many such incidents. Then they started documenting it on Telegram. Like, it came out, lots of things happened. Customers began to speak up. Change.org petition was made asking Ola to come clean whether there is a design flaw, and they gathered 6,000 signatures. Okay, so not a small amount, not a small amount. So Ola didn't refuse to respond to Mint. When the case blew up on social media, it was portrayed as an attempt by the customer to strong arm the company. This is relevant because Kunal Kamra ke part mein ye aa jayega fir se. On 14th March, Ola Electric released a statement offering its customers the option to upgrade to its new front fork arm. It said they are offering an upgrade free of cost. Basically, they didn't want to admit their mistake. They didn't want to recall. They basically said they're offering an upgrade because PR. And also shittiness. In an ideal world, this would be termed a recall. Yeah. Any concerns about safety of the part are unfounded, Ola said in this statement. Okay, motivating Ola to undertake this expensive exercise, which will cost 1,000 to 1,200 per scooter and take many months to complete. So yeah, this is their bullshit reputation of this scooter. And then what happened is Kunal Kamra comes into the picture and does this. Who did this? Kunal Kamra did this. Do Indian consumers have a voice? Do they deserve this? Two-wheelers are many daily wage workers' lifeline. Nitin Gadkari, is this how Indians will get to using EVs? Jago, Grahak, Jago, any word which is the consumer court, which is the consumer court is not doing anything. Anyone who has an issue with Ola Electric, leave your story below, tagging all. Okay, so he put this up with an Ola showroom and there are like Olas gathering dust there, okay, in front of Ola showroom. Then our friend Bhavish also loses it. And I have to give this disclaimer. If you run a company, this is going to be a master class on how not to do PR. Okay. If you are running a publicly listed company, especially, do not do this. Okay? Masterclass. This is a communications masterclass for you. Bhavish says, since you care so much, Kunal Kamra, come and help us out. I'll even pay more than you earn for this paid tweet or from your failed comedy career. Bhai personal ho gaya ekdam. He wasn't even tagged, by the way. Did you notice? Wasn't even tagged. He tagged Nitin Gadkari and Jago Grahak Jago, but no. Or else sit quiet and let us focus on fixing the issues for the real customers. We are expanding service network fast and backlogs will be cleared soon. Okay, here's the thing. अगर ये last line बोल देता ना, we are expanding service network fast and backlogs will be cleared soon. Khatam. The story would have ended there. It would have. But what this person did is he triggered Kunal Kamra. I mean, of course he was triggered. He called him a failed comedian. Now, I don't know about you, but Kunal Kamra is not a failed comedian. If you believe, if you think that is a statement that I have said which is true, please say hi. Because I think Kunal Kamra is still popular and he did a great, stint in comedy and his shows are great. I think he's funny. Just not a failed comedian by any measure. So, but then, of course, Bhavish sir ने बोल दिया. See? है काफी फैंस है काफी फैंस है कुणाल कामरा के इधर मैं देख रहा है He once performed for free cake. If he wasn't a failed comedian, there would be no insecurity and lash out. Is that how logic works nowadays? Okay. Wait. फिर से. भाई साहब. No. Sorry, tech difficulties. Tech difficulty हो रहा है. Tech difficulty. आ गया. Hello. Time to change the camera. No, the thing is, freaking Delhi. This weather is still hot. It's still hot and my camera gets hot and then it hangs sometimes. So sorry. That happens. Anyway, I was saying Kunal Kamra, a decent comedian, I would say. Okay. Not my favorite comedian, but क्या बोल रहा है पता नहीं retract कर लिया उसने. अरे अंकित पहले thought तो complete. If Kunal wasn't a failed comedian, हाँ भाव्या समझ गया. Basically, he acted out of his insecurities. That's fine. But so Kunal Kamra, insecure comedian, clearly. If you go by Bhavya's ye, I don't agree with that. I think he has done a good job, and he was just defending it, which is okay. But if you want to think of him as a insecure comedian who is lashing out because he's been called out for his comedy career by a guy who makes electric scooters, go right ahead. So Kunal Kamra is like, on my failed comedy career, here's a clip from last year when I surprised an audience and opened for Grover. Oh, actually we can see this. Why am I not seeing this? Dekhte hain. Yeah, this is the clip.
People who can do comedy, poetry, he is supportive when he comes on stage. Please keep clapping. Give it up for Kunal Kamra.
Okay. Hey, आराम से. अच्छा, मेरे को
Yeah, it doesn't sound like a failed comedian to me. I'm sorry.
मेरे को बताने तो भाई मैं लिख के लाया हूँ सब सुन लो यार. Thank you for all the love. अभी फील हो रहा है मुझे कि ठीक है यार पौंडीचेरी अच्छा है पर मुंबई भी ठीक ठाक ही है.
Yeah, it's nice. A paid audience. Bhavya is saying paid audience now. I think Bhavya, you would love Bhavish Agrawal. Like, I mean, like BFF types. Because he also said the same thing. You think like Bhavish Agrawal. Well done. Congratulations. Anything else, you arrogant substandard prick? चोट लगी, दर्द हुआ. Wait, no. This needs a voice.
चोट लगी, दर्द हुआ, आजा सर्विस सेंटर, बहुत काम है. I will pay you better than your flop shows pay you. Show your audience how much you truly care and whether you are only gas and BS.
Oh. So this is what Bhavish Agrawal said. And चोट लगी, दर्द हुआ, आजा service center. So basically Bhavish doubled down like an idiot. Seriously, this is idiotic at this point of time. This is where it goes downhill. Oh, also both of them are quote tweeting each other, which I hate. Just the general behavior of quote tweeting, I hate because I cannot like follow it, friends. I just cannot like. So I really thank Ghar Ke Kalesh, which is entertainment purpose, etc. I think I should follow this Ghar Ke Kalesh, which is doing the God's work of putting screenshots of all these quote tweets. नहीं तो फिर घुस के जाना पड़ता है. Okay, part 2. Kunal Kamra is like, instead, can you give a total refund to anyone who wants to return their Ola EV and who purchased it in the last 4 months? I don't need your money. People not being able to get to their workplace need your accountability. Oh, wait, what? I don't need your money. People not being able to get to their workplace is more important. Oh, they need your accountability. Okay. Kunal, sentence. थोड़ा फुल स्टॉप डालिए सर, क्या कॉमा या कुछ. Anyway, show your customers that you truly care. Show your customer that you truly care. And he didn't stop there because why not? Now Kunal is triggered, he's also triggered. So inevitably the thing escalated then. We have enough programs for our customers if they face service delays. If you were a genuine one, you would have known. Again, don't try and back out of this. Come and do some real work rather than armchair criticism. Armchair criticism. Basically what I'm doing. Armchair criticism. Don't do it. If you are a real customer, then come and work in my service center. Otherwise, you cannot say anything, you armchair critics. If other people who own scooters are screaming and complaining, I'm going to ignore them. But you who is not a real customer, if you were a real customer, you would come and work in my service center instead of complaining about how I got a scooter that doesn't work. Mad logic. Bhavish, I find your company practices unethical. Customers can compete with your EV. There is no remedy for service. Customers don't have a voice. Here's the Ola boys log. Come, I'll pay work for me. Accept my challenge. I don't get why these, like nationalist people, they always start giving out like Twitter challenges randomly whenever they're criticized. It's like, अच्छा तू मुझे critique करता है, आजा मेरे पास. This is basically the rich people version of तू मेरे को तूने ऐसा कैसे जोक मारा, तू मिल मेरे को औरंगाबाद में. तू मिल तू कभी आइयो ना, तू मेरे जयपुर में कभी भी आइयो ना, तो मेरे को मिल, मैं तेरे को बहुत मारेगा. It's similar to that basically. Bhavish is saying कि तू देख, तू आ मेरे पास. इंग्लिश में बोल रहा है इसीलिए इट साउंड्स बेटर. ओके. So you can offer 100%. You can't offer 100% refund to people who have purchased your Ola in the last 4 months, who are genuine customers. But you want to pay me, who is not a customer. Let me give you other options. Can you do 85% refund for half months? Can you do 75% refund for 3 months? Can you do 65% refund for 4 months? Don't run away. I can help you by compiling a list of genuine customers and making sure their refund is processed. Their delight will be enough to pay me. I'll give an email ID in my next tweet once you stop trying to hire me and focus on your actual customers. So Kunal Kamra does challenge back. Comedian बन ना सके चौधरी बनने चले. No, wait. No. Wrong words.
कॉमेडियन बन ना सके चौधरी बनने चले. Do your research better next time. And the offer to come and help us out in our service center remains open. Take up the challenge. Maybe you'll learn some real skills for a change. कॉमेडियन बन ना सके चौधरी बनने चले. चौधरी बनने चले.
Not the accurate voice for this. Okay, let's do another.
कॉमेडियन बन ना सके चौधरी बनने चले.
No. Bhavya, I don't like you, man. I don't like you. Yeah. You're annoying me. Sorry, bye. I don't like critics, you see. I'm an armchair critic. I critique people. But when critics critique me, I don't like it. And you are particularly annoying today. So, bye. Bye. Please don't do that echo voice. Okay, fine. आर्मचेयर क्रिटिक से ठीक है, ओला चलाकर व्हीलचेयर क्रिटिक नहीं बनना मुझे. That's a nice one. So yeah, that's the collage that happened between Kunal and ye. So I did something. I wanted to show you that. Right. So remember this tweet where Ola bro is like, chot lagi, dard hua. Now, one fun fact about Ola bro is that Ola bro also has an AI startup. Chat, did you know about this? If you knew about this, please say hi. Otherwise, I'm going to introduce you to India's first homegrown AI. It has some $1 billion valuation apparently. I don't know why. It's kind of stupid, but VCs किस पे पैसा फेंकते आजकल मेरे को कुछ समझ में नहीं आता. It's okay. Yeah, you knew, right? नहीं रे Krutshit. Oh, you did wordplay. It's called Krutrim. Okay, so the AI is called Krutrim, right? So this tweet was done by Ola bro. So I fed the tweet into his AI. Okay, I said I am trying to give a PR response to a comedian who is complaining that the products my company makes are bad. I have drafted one response and sharing it with you. Can you let me know what you think about it? And then I pasted his response. Okay. Now this is what the AI said. The given response does not appear to be professional or appropriate for addressing the complaint made by the comedian regarding your company's products. It comes across as confrontational and dismissive of their concerns instead of attempting to resolve them constructively. Anyway, a more suitable approach would involve acknowledging the comedian's comments while expressing empathy towards their situation and offering solutions that could potentially improve their experience with your products or services. Translated, तेरा चक्का निकल रहा है, customers complain कर रहे हैं, please focus on that and be empathetic, because when people are riding on roads and चक्का निकल जाता है, they can die. Have some empathy. Idiot is what the AI is saying. I'm just translating. Just translating, okay? This might include providing a refund or exchange, scheduling a meeting to discuss potential improvements in future offerings, or even inviting them to collaborate on product development or marketing initiatives. That does not mean you invite them to your service center and ask them to work under you by insulting them, saying that तेरे पास तो पैसा है नहीं, मैं देता है ना, तू इधर काम करना सर्विस सेंटर में और फिर पैसा ले लेना, तेरे फेल्ड करियर से तो ज्यादा ही पैसा मिले. That's not the suggestion here. Additionally, mentioning positive feedback from other customers or highlighting specific features that they may appreciate can help balance out the negative impression created by this comedian's complaints. Overall, adopting a customer-centric perspective and focusing on constructive dialogue will likely yield better results in resolving conflicts and improving relationships with influencers like this comedian. Ola Bro ka AI is giving great advice. But Ola Bro clearly doesn't like this. He doesn't use this. He just doesn't like it. He's just like, यार बना दिया यार, ले लो यार तुम लोग, अब इसका क्या ही point है. Ola Bro got bullied by Kunal and now gets schooled by his own AI. Yeah, pretty much what happened. Pretty much. Hello, Vimo. Yes, please like the stream, people. Please like the stream. Thank you so much. Okay. So, Ola Bro kept quiet after that. Pramod, since you're asking, he didn't respond. But then more drama started. Okay. Wait. पहले तो sadness happened. Ola Electric shares slipped 9% on BSE. Here is what is worrying investors. Ola Electric shares slips in trade. Stand-up comedian Kunal Kamra raised concerns. Ola Electric CEO Bhavish replied alleging paid tweet. Oh, about the paid tweet, by the way, Aditya Shah, who is a stock advisor and financial planner, he basically said, while Ola Electric CEO rants on someone else's paid tweet or not, I and multiple influencers were approached to do paid tweet about Ola just as recently as last month. Ola hired PR agency to create nice tweets on social media. The regulator should crack down on such PR stunts. Look at this. How are you doing? Reaching out to you for a paid Twitter collaboration. Please let me know if you are comfortable taking it forward. The content to be posted is this. Standout leader has emerged. Yada yada yada. Blah 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 blah. Maje hi maje. Maje hi maje. And then some people actually posted it also, huh? किधर गया वो एक और था new there was one more I think Zubair did it or someone else did it, like where they showed like everyone from Gabbar Singh and people had actually done this. They had posted this. Okay, so basically funds ho gaya, funds ho gaya, friends. So yeah, so I was saying it has slapped. So it was October 7th, it was 99, and now it is 90. मजे ही मजे, फ्रेंड्स, मजे ही मजे हो रहे हैं. Majje. Oh yeah, did you see this? So basically, he posted this. मतलब थोड़ा ज्यादा ही wannabe इलॉन मस्क नहीं हो रहे हो सर? थोड़ा ज्यादा ही नहीं हो रहा है ये? या थोड़ा ज्यादा ही नहीं हो रहा है? But yeah. Ola's EV complaints touch 80,000 a month. Electric scooter maker assembles new service team to tackle backlog. This is 18 September. Ola Electric has assembled a new service team as maker of battery-powered scooters grapples with mounting pile of complaints. 80,000 complaints every month. On some days, the number spikes to 6,000 to 7,000 a day, causing long delays. Maker of SI series of electric scooters has sharpened its focus on its service operations. Basically, इतना गंदा product डाला तुमने market में कि 80,000 complaints every month. Ola Electric has sold 680,000 electric scooters. That's a very bad ratio. It's not an anomaly, which means it's crazy. This is insane. Insane. 680,000 में से 80,000 a month complaints आ रहे हैं. At least 10 customers Mint spoke to said they have faced extreme difficulties in booking Ola service slots despite being subscribers to Ola Care Plus. Oh yeah, they're also offering a care package. A paid plan that allows users to book home pickup and drop service appointments. Repair wait times are as high as 30 to 45 days. Many have taken to social media to voice their frustrations. So that is what Kunal Kamra was channeling, and this idiot sort of, like, customers would be like, at least Kunal is now speaking about it, and then Bhavish goes and screws it up. My theory is that the only reason why this happened is because yesterday was Sunday. And his PR team, before it could reach him and tell him to stop, the deeds were done. So now, awkward. Ola Maps is another scam where they have just incorporated a third-party service. Everything they do is third-party or what? Everything they do is either copied or whatever or what? It can be a premise for a joke if Kunal really shows up at the service center donning a cap with a pana in his hand. हाँ bro, क्या करना है? Knowing Kunal, he might actually do it. Look at the design of Ola bike and compare it to Cybertruck. Oh, that's true. That's very true. Basically, इतना emulate कर रहे सर Elon Musk को. Ola S1 scooter. Let's see how does it look. एक बार देख लेते हैं. So इतना emulate कर रहे हैं ना सर इसको Elon Musk को कि the product that they launch, which is going to be like this big product, like his Cybertruck. Now when people are using it, they're like, shits, nationalism के नाम पे खरीद लिया था. Or not. Some might have genuinely purchased it because they're fans of Ola or whatever. But yeah. But ये nationalism के नाम पे तो बेच ही रहे थे. Which is like, oh, homegrown. Someone told me that 70% of this is imported and assembled here later. I don't know. Someone told me. I'm not so sure. You can fact check me, chat. Fact check कर लेना मुझे. Okay. Now, this also happened, by the way. Which is kind of triggering, honestly. Dear Bhavish, ignore people who are jealous of the builders of New India. Every product goes through a life cycle and evolves. Keep innovating. No! Builders of New India. If this guy is Builders of New India, I'm going to run. I'm going to about turn and run. If this guy comes to me with a product saying, "Hi, I made something. I am Builder of India," I will be like, "No thanks." I will about turn and run. It's like, nahi chahiye. Nahi chahiye. Arvind Gupta used to be the BJP IT cell head, by the way. Now he's just this. So, basically, he's saying ki ignore people who are jealous of builders. So, customers who have bought what you have built are complaining, but Arvind Gupta is like, "Arey, they are just jealous of New India. Every product goes through life cycle." A bicycle does better than his product life cycle. Bicycles का चक्का सामने वाला intact रहता है. So it has gone through, the bicycle has gone through life cycle, but it is way more effective than his product life cycle. Okay. So please stop. Keep innovating, it seems. Bhai, okay. Any entrepreneurs in the chat, please say hi. Are you entrepreneur? Please say hi. Must be HS1 Hindu Rashtra Series 1. Not true. Nationalist as importing parts in the name of Make in India so that S1 okay Sino-Chinese Indomal. Yeah. Oh, there are entrepreneurs here. Entrepreneurs, tell me, why is it that all these Make in India nationalist types are always putting out products that are copied from somewhere else? Seriously, I mean, I don't know if you have observed this trend or is it just me, but all the products that these idiots keep promoting under Make in India and nationalism are usually copy pasta, either design or concept or PR ways or marketing techniques. If something they have copied from some Gora person and pasted it in on an Indian audience and screwed up. And when they screw up, they're like, "Hey, life cycle, product life cycle, keep innovating." What the hell? ये क्या है? Seriously. Most of them are not copied. Okay, tell me. The only saving grace is the all-women manufacturing unit. Now I think it was a PR stunt. Oh yeah, there is an all-women manufacturing unit also apparently that they have. Well done, well done. Ola actually didn't develop this scooter. They bought it from a company from Belgium. The scooter was developed for hot weather like India. So Jaspal, it was also not developed for Indian roads. The scooter was designed there for smoother European roads. यहाँ पे allegedly खड्डे हैं. क्या कर सकते हैं? Patriotism is the last refuge of a scoundrel and bad products. Yeah. Also, our billionaires and so either it's a copied product or our billionaires and tycoon types who are like, oh, job creators, A1, A2, those people, they're resource extractors. They basically take over public resources, they extract it, government के साथ थोड़ा dealing कर लेते हैं, बेच देते हैं, take over and run entire supply chains. That is what business in India is today, unfortunately. And that is what they say, they're builders of New India. My God. Kunal Kamra, wait, what is? Oh wait, there are more people who have joined. Elon Musk wannabe, he's an opportunist. Hey, Antiwoman, thank you for the 3 months, friend. I think this is a common news stereotype. Which one? Pehle tha, sorry. Deepak, hello, thank you. No Face Guy, thank you. Adi, thank you for the 5 months. Do you watch anime? Sometimes, very selectively, but I do. Nikhil, thank you for the 1 month, friend. Hi nerds, tomorrow is my birthday. Expecting BJP loss. Nikhil, advance mein happy birthday. Kal subah aa jana. We are doing mega stream tomorrow starting at 8:39. Dekh lena. Around 9 we will start or earlier. एंड या कम बर्थडे सेलिब्रेट करिए हमारे साथ स्ट्रीम पे. Sagar, thank you for the support. Kunal Kamra and Anurag Kashyap once went to the Republic office to give Chappal award to Arnab. Proper framed award with Chappal. Oh yeah, I know this. I remember this. They had done this. Rahul Gandhi said that the most rich people are not builders, they're just traders. Yeah, absolutely. My man Meghnad, you have zero to no experience in product development, let alone automotive industry. Stop payloading uninformed gyan like Abhinandan. Pups is saying. Okay, Pups. Thank you for that amazing comment. Would you like to press the X mark now and go away? Because मेरे जैसे चोमू से तुम क्यों ज्ञान ले रहे हो? Don't take gyan. Go make a video. Go give your gyan. Because you clearly have experience in product development and automotive industry both. I don't. So go make a video. इधर क्या कर रहे हो? Pups. मतलब iterative product design cycles combined with market research is how products are made. Ola Taxi software stack is quite competent and it's their first foray into product market. Pups, here's the thing. They made 50,000 scooters first, right? They put it in the market. Then the wheels started coming off. They started getting complaints. That is where product cycle would say कि oh, सामने का चक्का गिर रहा है लोगों का. Maybe there's a fault. Maybe let's test. Let's do recall. Then next batch, it will be better. No, what did they do? They didn't recall. They started giving more scooters out. Then when the problem became worse, they were like, oh, take upgrade, which was basically a fix so that the wheel doesn't come off. I might be stupid, but when shit like this happens, no Pups, तुम्हारा ये जो product development cycle and whatever language you are using makes no sense to me. It's zero sense. सामने से चक्का निकल रहा है. रुक जाओ. दिखा देते हैं इस बारे में बात करते हुए दिखा देते हैं. लुक, चक्का गिर रहा है फ्रेंड. चक्का ऐसे ऐसे पचाक से निकल रहा था सामने से ऐसे. यू नो व्हाई? व्हेन पीपल वेर ब्रेकिंग टू हार्ड और खड्डे आ रहे थे. There is a concept called recall in automotive industry. Wait, never mind, you did mention. I did, yeah. But clearly I don't know anything about product cycles, guys. So I cannot talk about wheels coming off from the front when I see stuff like this happening because I cannot read also. Opinionate mat kijiye aise. Actually, there is nothing wrong in copying pre-existing business, but to sell it by packaging as nationalism is wrong both morally and ethically. I mean, nationalism के नाम पे बेच रहे हो तो now I am just assuming something shady is happening in the background. If the product itself was great, I wouldn't mind. Oh, speaking of which, I wanted to give you a good example of PR also. Okay, and one of the person who we need to mention who did great PR recently is Dipinder Goyal of Zomato. He did good PR. He put out this tweet basically during... so he was going around and he was working as a delivery guy to understand what are the problems of the delivery guy. But I would still take this as a PR exercise, right? But at the same time, it's not bad. They're not letting him enter from the main entrance of the mall. Now this is great PR. I mean, the fact that he took a camera to do this is of course important, but at the same time, good PR. This is how you do it. Not like Bhavish. Back entrance for Garib people. Oh, by the way, I do this now. If a particular restaurant is in a mall, I never order from there. Especially Zomato or Swiggy or whatever. I never order from there because I spoke to one of these delivery guys who was standing outside like one restaurant, and it's just sad, man. Like, I mean, like they don't want them to enter through the main gate, as you saw. You can't go in the mall because I don't know, सब खराब होता है. उनके लिए एक back entrance होता है. They have no elevators. They usually have to climb the stairs. It's a shit show. So as a practice, I don't advise people to order from hotels that are in malls if you're doing delivery. Yeah, but also in general, I order less now. I mean, I realize that it's easy, sure, but I think I'm getting older also. I'm just not that interested in eating from outside anymore. It's just not satisfying anymore. Like, I'd rather have like deem sheddo, aloo sheddo, bhat. Or in the afternoon, I made a mean dahi bhat with like a ghee and jeera tadka and mirchi and lasun and burnt garlic and coriander. I had it with begun bhaja. Best. Once a week, I think once or twice a week, of course, I order, like sometimes. Not like all the time. Sometimes I do order. Sometimes I'm also tired. And my partner is also tired, so we don't cook. But usually we try to cook. I worked in Krutrim, Ola's company. They tried to just use OpenAI's GPT model and created ChatGPT-like platform. Then Krutrim tried to hide behind nationalism. Tech community caught and slammed them. Oh, why am I not surprised? Why am I not surprised, Jaspal? That makes absolute sense to me. Yeah. Wow. Amrit, thank you so... Wait. Okay. Long John, thank you for the support. To get a new idea, you need years of passion and hard work. These guys just need to dump something in minimum time to take advantage of political and nationalistic sentiments, so only copy. Absolutely. Agreed. 100% agree. Amit, thank you. This guy first stole the idea of Uber. Now copying Krutrim again, copy of AWS and Azure. And these meritocratic people belong to Bania category. So I don't want to do the Bania thing here. But at the same time, I agree with you. थोड़ा सा कैसे टाइप के entrepreneurs को promote करती है government. We really need to think about that a little more. It's easier to copy, not that it is a problem, but at least they should ensure that product shouldn't fail like this for customers. People don't want to take the pain required to actually bring it home. Also, this is worse because if the wheel comes off in mad traffic, there is a chance of you dying. So your safety is being endangered. It's not like he's selling a lamp, right? Which will like, oh, bulb अच्छे से चलता है. No, that's not what is happening here. Ravi sir called it nationalism ka lollipop. Yeah. Thank you for the 9 months, by the way. Vidrohi, Kunal bhai is the man with spine. We need more. Yeah, agreed. I think there was a Bharos, which was just a copy of Android. Bharos? What's a Bharos? Bharat OS. Is that what it was? They are into image building, like this country is not ready for a bullet train, but it's done so Modi ji can claim I brought bullet train. Of course. Bro, my cycle is better than Ola Electric. How did he get the clearance for this in the first place? By sucking up to the government, I'm guessing. I mean, how else do you get clearance for anything these days? Basically, gatekeeping max. Anyone remember the Freedom 251 phone? I do. Also, coup. Yeah. See, coup is another example of this shit, no? Twitter को copy कर दिया nationalist के लिए, घुस गया. Ola hasn't done one original idea. Even the Ola cab software, which basically built their company, was complete copy of Uber. Exactly what I'm saying. Now that way, if you think about it, our UPI system would be true innovation. But guess who did the innovation? The government. It is government funded innovation. And that always works. Because the private entrepreneurs and startups, they will look at ideas around the world. They will copy them and they will shove them down your throat. They will also shove them in faces of VCs as PowerPoint presentations. Like, for example, if you want to build a database management system today and you put the words AI in it, apparently VCs will just throw money at you. So, वैसा भी होता है. I have seen enough instances of VCs funding the randomest of things now. Random. Also, idea might be great, but the people who are doing the idea are so damn stupid and so incompetent and so incapable of being good managers or running any sort of organization that I am surprised that the VC actually put money in them. So VCs put money in ideas. Honestly, they need to put money in people also. They need to see, am I getting a good vibe? Is this person hiding behind nationalism whenever they are called out? Those are great signs for you not to invest in people, because what they say, what is that? Nationalism is the last resort of the scoundrel. In a functioning state, Ola would have to recall all its vehicles and fine heavily, but I also feel a little sympathetic because we don't have enough technicians who can fix EVs. I mean, this could have been thought through, no? Thoda sa? I feel like. What do you think? I mean, I don't know. Maybe. Thoda sa. You need a brain to execute an idea competently, and these tech bros are just spoiled brats. Tarun from Aether did speak about the unfairness shown by the government and how Ola took advantage of the problems while defining the policies. Oh yeah, Aether is another company. Apparently Aether is much better than this. Ola EV had to be rush launched because of the IPO. Of course it was. Of course it was. So look what is happening because you were rush launching Ola. Oh, by the way, this is the picture of gathering dust outside the service center. Wait time 1.5 months. And that is why, friends, this is happening. Said life. Oh, by the way, another thing. Look who else came defending our Ola bro. Going after wealth creators in India is a movement in which Jaychans of the country are hard at work. Amplify the game of the termites or back the job creators. You make a personal choice via your social media handles. Be a responsible citizen. So basically, she's calling the customers termites. Yeah, I think that's what she's saying. She's calling Jaychans and them Jaychans and termites. So personal choice via social media. Basically, amplify who? Oh God, why does Smita Prakash have to defend him? Why do you have to jump in? Also, guys, I also have this question which Hito has. What is a Jaychand exactly? Why do the right wingers use Jaychand as a derogatory thing? What is the context here? There is some Raja Jaychand I know, but why is it derogatory? What is happening? Rush launching and rush inauguration are favor of the season. Absolutely. Gaming industry में भी वही हो रहा है. She's calling all of us termites. Oh yeah, of course. Yeah, I guess everybody except the job creators like Bhavish are termites. Yeah, this language is so dirty, no? Like, why would you do that? Like, कीड़े मकोड़े बोल रहे हो सीधा. I don't know, man. Like, I mean, listen, anybody here who is hating on me, I will never call you termites or anything. That just seems like very fascist. Basically, they are dehumanizing. They love this. They dehumanize your critics so that they become easier to crush. So when you dehumanize and make them bugs, you're like, crush them, crush them. Jaychand used as a traitor. Oh, so we are traitors. तो बोलना सीधा. Local slang. तुम सब बीजेपी से इतना जलते क्यों हो? AV editing inter-school events. AV editing inter-school events. Sorry, I hope your AV editing inter-school events are going well, by the way. You getting good business and all? Is it okay? What is happening? बीजेपी से जलते नहीं है फ्रेंड, ऐसे मतलब जलते तो नहीं है, मतलब जलने लायक कुछ होता तो जलते ना. I just find some of the things they do very funny these days. जलना क्या है? See, AV editing inter-school events. Here's how it works. मैं उन लोगों से जलता हूँ जो मेरे से ज़्यादा अच्छे हैं in things that I'm currently doing. Right? For example, I'm running a YouTube channel. I do content, right? So if I get jealous of someone, right, it would be a content creator in my category who is doing better, right? But then I've realized कि jealousy होके कुछ फायदा होता नहीं है. Like, I mean, मैं ही जलता रहता हूँ. That content creator or whoever is enjoying themselves, right? तो वैसे कोई फायदा नहीं होता है. Now the thing is, I'm not a political party. If I was a political party, I'm a human being, friend. I'm not a political party. The political party, if a political party had emotions, right, then they would be jealous of BJP, which is winning elections. Now, so they are not even winning only. Does that make sense? AV editing, whatever. I hope that makes sense. आपका business अच्छा चल रहा है ना वैसे? ठीक चल रहा है ना? Member for 3 months. If Wheel comes out, it comes under 10 severity, which is the highest on the chart in design failure modes and effects analysis. This is the design phase. Thank you for the 3 months, by the way. See, clearly A Alpha B is someone who understands product cycles and safety design features. I mean, I would say it comes 10 in severity. You know why? Scooter has 2 wheels. One wheel gayab ho gaya. Now what? It can't become a unicycle. If it did, then it would be like, it's still an 8 because the vehicle is still going forward like this, like a wheelie. Safety rating 8. Jaychand stood with Mohammad Ghori against Prithviraj Chauhan. So it's basically anti-Hindu and anti-national at the same time. Thank you for that context, Jishnu. Thank you. So no, I understood. Traitor होगा तो कुछ तो भी ऐसी ही होगा. Bhavish is known in tech circle to be this type of man. His ego is very small and he thinks that he can say anything and still get away with it. Clearly. You missed my message? No, I gave your... I did read your message. A Alpha B? Was there another? Can you explain the logic behind the high fees like 28-30 lakh for MBA in IIMs? It seems so illogical in India. They're charging so much. Amit Raj, I also never understood that, honestly. I genuinely don't know why the IIMs charge so much fees. When I first found out, as a youngling, how much fees IIMs charge, it was quite shocking. I was like, wait, public funded institution, why it takes so much? And also, it's so difficult to get in. If you are an ISB, I understand because it's a privately run giant campus, wale multi-campus organization. But IIMs doesn't make sense because it completely eradicates so many people from doing MBA from IIMs immediately. Thank you for the 3 months. Just joined in, and even before I could recover from you never thunk. Laka laka, I just made it my caller tune. I'm loving it. Thank you, Noob Master. Thank you for the 3 months, by the way. Ola is a loss-making company whose stocks have fallen 32% since IPO. Bhavish is a charlatan. Oh, of course. Arfat, thank you for the support. Acha, okay. Now we shall start our call-in radio friendos. Yeah? Let's do call-in radio. Why you hate Indian... Acha, guys, sorry. Whoever is here who wants to disagree with me, come talk to me, disagree with me to my face with your voice. Okay? Come. Anybody who wants to defend Bhavish, Indian startup ecosystem, product cycle, say how I'm an idiot and I don't understand anything, and school me and mansplain or whatever, IIT-splain or engineer-splain, whatever you want to do. I'm open for this. I'm going to share a link now, okay? So you can join it and you can do it. Today, I'm going to take new people. So I'm going to give priority to new people, okay? Starting the stage, just a second. Right, so the way you join in, friends, is I will send you an invite first. Join the voice call. Just pinning this. So you can join the voice call using this link that has showed up on the chat. It is pinned. Yeah, you can raise your hand and it will so first it will take you to this stage, which is a Discord stage, right? If you are new and you don't know Discord, this is a Discord stage. You can join in and you can raise your hands, which will put you up here, right? So I am going to wait for new people. I'm going to specifically take new people. I know some of you. Guys, please be honest. And if you have spoken to me before, do not raise your hand for a while. If there are not many people, I will take you. Okay? So, abhi ke liye, please, if you can lower your hands and let new people come in. If you have spoken to me even once, that's fine. Okay? I'll talk to you in a bit. Okay. So, new people, whoever is new would be nice. Thank you. Thank you, new people. People who want to disagree with me, people who want to call me out, troll, जो भी करना है, आ जाओ. BJP supporters who think I'm jealous of BJP, anything else, up to you. Review alert. Mark as resolved. Yes. Thank you, Discord. Okay. Okay, so Sahil Sahil को लिया था ना last time? Sahil, did I talk to you last time? I think I spoke to you last time, Sahil. I think so. अच्छा, इसको नहीं invite करते फिर. Let's take AG. Hello, this is your first live. Saharsh, hello, how are you doing? Hello, AG, how are you doing? Can you hear me?
Hey, can you hear me?
Yes, just a second. तुम्हारा आवाज थोड़ा ज़्यादा है. Yeah. Yeah, go on.
I have a bit of a theater background, so you learn to project.
Yeah, tell me, how are you doing?
I'm good. I'm good, man. Yeah, I've been listening to you for a while. You know me as Anubhav from the chat.
Okay.
I know you've engaged with me sometimes
Yeah,
from
yeah,
my
yeah. I
chat
know.
messages.
Yeah.
So yeah, I first of all, I just wanted to, really appreciate all of the stuff that you're doing, and even this call-in radio activity. I think it's a really great initiative. I think nobody else is properly addressing this kind of space
Thank
in the sort
you.
of YouTube market. So, good stuff, man.
Thank you.
I also really wanted to appreciate the new initiative you started for the sort of MP rating. I mean, I have some uh, concerns, not concerns, but sort of cynicism, call
Sure,
it,
sure. Go on.
uh, about how much it really creates a difference. My assumption, and I mean, on the one part, I do understand that MPs don't really have enough resources working for them,
Yeah.
and they need help and support in that way. But
Oh, your
I feel
cynicism is
like,
towards the MPGA. Okay, got it.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, I mean, I understand it's a good initiative,
But you're
but
essentially wondering how effective is it?
yes,
Yeah.
like,
Straight up answer, very less.
sure.
Because our,
So,
our
what can we
system
do
is
to,
no, the thing is, again, like the objective of MPGA for you who hasn't been there. I mean, have you joined MPGA
right?
yet? You haven't, right? um
No, I
no.
mean, I've only seen your
Yeah,
videos
yeah,
of
yeah.
you
So
doing it.
the
Yeah.
thing is that people who have come for the MPGA will tell you this, right? That I have designed that activity for the people who come with me rather than the people who we are meeting, right? Because the idea
Right.
of MPGA is also that you as a citizen are getting a very novel experience, right? Plus you as a citizen are also realizing that you can just walk up to your MPs and give them issues. So there are a few things happening here, right? One is I'm also like
Sure.
sort of telling people how to talk to MPs to get their issues effectively heard. Like I give a training
Right.
before every MPGA, right? And the volunteers are trained on how to talk to an MP, how to do elevator pitches, right? What will happen if a security guy kicks you out, right? What happens if you get into trouble? Things like that, right? The other
Sure.
thing is I'm training people in brief making, like how to arrange your issues in a way that will become useful for the representative and easier for them to use it in their work, right? So
Sure.
so the MPGA is designed to basic as more of a community activity, if that makes sense. Um,
Right.
and honestly, the reason why I do it also is because there are so many people who want to meet me now. Like, I mean, channel meetup karo, ye karo, wo karo. So it is
Right.
kind of a channel meetup, right? Where, we are doing like a very pro citizen, very fun activity, and then we go for lunch. And that is the meetup
Sure.
essentially.
Sure.
Yeah.
No, I understand. I think, yeah, you bring up some valid points. I think citizen awareness part of it, like if we don't think about it from the part of the MP, but just from the people participating in the activity, I'm sure for people who have never engaged in any kind of political conversation like that, or sort of not even conversation, like actual political engagement with leaders like that before, I'm sure that's very valuable.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think just from the perspective of sort of making a change. So I want to take the rest of my time that I have to pitch an idea.
Okay.
Okay. So this is, I've worked with a lot of the developmental data that is available that in different silos through the government and trying to bring it all together. And the problem I faced was people are not really interested in knowing, how is my district doing as compared to other districts on education, on healthcare, on other things. Even if I made that data available, there is no need for it. Like people are not looking for it, except, very few nerds like you.
Yeah.
So, as a general citizen, I'm not looking for it.
Have you asked
So,
why the nerds are looking for it?
I mean, public policy nerds and other people working in this space, and maybe a few journalists.
And do you know
But
what they are
they're
doing with
looking,
it?
I mean, writing reports and publishing like different sort of policy papers and those kind of things.
So there you go. So then it is reaching people. So just that the thing is that the format you are putting it out in probably is not like a very
So
consumable format for the general public. So then,
let me move on. Let me move on.
Yeah.
Let me move on. What I wanted to pitch is, I feel like when we talk about sports, we tend to be very much data driven in talking about sports. We know, hey, Sachin ne itne centuries mari hain, or Kohli ne itni mari hain, and we can compare those numbers because when we watch sports, all of this data is being sort of thrown at us in that same visual venue, right? As when the player is walking out, we are seeing his stats, stuff like that. What if we could sort of take, let's say, the Lok Sabha live stream and create a layer on top of it using AI and other technologies that can fetch data in real time about the person who is speaking, the topic that they're speaking about, and layer it on top and show us that Lok Sabha live stream in a very sort of
that's actually a
engaging
great
format.
idea, honestly. But how will you do it? Like, I mean, in real time. I mean, I'll let like AI people and people to figure it out. But
So today,
why would it make
very
it more
much possible.
watchable also?
Sorry?
Why would
Can
it
you
make
repeat
it
that?
more watchable? Like, do you think it will become a little more watchable than the current version? Sure.
Like, for example, this guy stands up and he's asking a question about some topic. I also want to see what has he said about that topic in the previous times he's
No,
been
I
in
understand that.
parliament.
So
What are the
one thing
bills he has voted on related to that topic?
I understand the
Uh,
concept you're going with. I understand that. Like, I
Yeah.
mean, I would love to have something like this. For example, one thing that happens when
Right.
you're looking at Lok Sabha or Rajya Sabha is that there is a bill ticker in the bottom जहाँ पे आता है
Right.
currently being considered la 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 la. So essentially there will be a band or like a thing, a pop-up window which you can open to know, let's say, the statement of objects and reasons of this bill, right? Or if you want to
Sure.
find out what is the schedule, you click on the date, then you see the schedule for the day, right? Or if you click on the Lok Sabha, then it gives you general information about the Lok Sabha, right? Or if you click on the name, then it gives you the name and the profile and everything. That is easily doable. Like, I mean, that information is all available currently on the Lok Sabha
Right.
website, right? But my question is a bit
Right.
larger. That do you think it will make it more watchable, or do you think there is something more required?
I think, for example, let's say if somebody is talking about something and I see hypocrisy being called out right there, where I see that, hey, in the past he voted against this bill, and now today he's pitching it. Or
That is very difficult
that
to do.
that makes it a little bit more interesting for me to watch it, though.
Yeah.
Like
But
it's a little bit of masala added to the
But then, like,
content.
so you're talking about commentary layers on top of it. It's not just information. You're now talking about a commentary layer which is giving you more context about the person, the issue they are speaking about, some context about bills and whatever. Like a live commentary, social sports commentary, essentially.
I mean, yeah, we can think about the best. Well, I mean, I was visualizing it as a starting point, just like in sports, you see a person on screen and there's like a table below which is showing his stats.
No, I get that. I
And
understand that.
yeah,
That's a good idea.
and that is being generated in real time. Gen AI is taking screenshots of it, is identifying the people, it is reading the audio and identifying the subjects. All of that can be done today very easily. So I think it's a great project for Nerd Army to take up.
Yeah. Oh,
And
that's the
I'm happy
pitch
to
you were
help.
making. Yeah. Nerd
Yeah.
Army, if anybody is interested in thinking of this project further and working on this, please email. How is it executable? Is it even possible? Yeah. Magnerd
Yeah.
at gmail.com. That's a good idea. I mean, I
And-
like it. I don't know how executable it is yet. I can imagine, I can see, I can visualize what you're going for. There are a few
Right.
other things that can be added on top of it. But yeah. Thank you, AG.
Sure. If do I have a minute or two more?
Actually, you're out of time. I have to take other people.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's fine. That's fair.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you so much,
Nice
AG.
talking to you.
Bye.
Bye.
Okay, AG done. Let's take his felineness emperor. Hello.
Hello.
Hi. Empress
Hi,
Emperor Triton. Okay.
Emperor Triton.
Yes.
Okay, I did not expect to be called upon so soon. Okay, so
Hello.
let me give you a brief hello.
Yeah.
Let me give you a brief introduction of where I am from and what I disagree with.
Yeah.
So first, I've worked in the game dev industry for 5 years,
Right.
mostly as a junior to senior developer. Uh, I also have some interest in the wider tech industry, and I've some information about the Indian space ecosystem, the wider international space system, and also the semicon industry. So this is what I'll be talking about, and I take Ola as a particular case since that's what we are discussing today.
Sure. Sure.
Uh, and I would say like first, Ola is. I would like to see Ola as a product of the system that it is in, because I don't think any one of us can deny that as a company, Ola is doing very well. Nor maybe their products are not doing very well. Their integrity is quite questionable.
So the
But as a company, I would
value
say,
in the market is still good.
I wouldn't say market and the value is still good. I would say their market share is quite good.
Market share is good. Okay.
Yes, because you
Yeah,
can see
fair
like
enough. The
Ether is
cab service is still, I mean, like getting rides and all the things, it's still functioning well.
yeah. So like if you see Ether is like objectively better in my opinion on every metric, except maybe price. But if you factor everything else, Ether is a much superior value proposition.
Right.
And yet most people don't buy
EV
Ether.
scooters
Most people
particularly.
go. Sorry.
For EV scooters, na?
Yes, yes,
Yeah.
yes, yes,
Yeah.
yes. Now let's go through each of the like wealth creator bros particular companies. First is like let's say Ola Electric, right? The EVs.
Yeah.
Now in that you say that why are we not why is the Indian ecosystem not having something of their own, and why is the manufacturing like why we are assembling everything?
Yeah.
So one of the core technology in an EV like across all the EV types is the lithium-ion battery technology,
Battery.
right?
Yes, yes.
So for that we need extremely good material science, and we
Correct.
don't have any of that in India.
Correct. Agreed.
So that has to be imported like no matter what you do. If you move to the Kruthrim
And
AI, that is a chatbot.
nobody's also like, like technology sharing with us yet.
I don't like at one aspect as an Indian, I would certainly like people to share, but there's basic like India has been quite isolationist. Like we want to do our own thing. We don't communicate with the rest of the world as much as we should, in my opinion.
But can't we like invert? So what China does, for example, is like it buys products
This
from
see,
elsewhere
this
and
see,
reverse
this see.
engineers it and makes it cheaper and more efficient.
India has so far like not been a huge proponent of grabbing huge IP. Like I mentioned semiconductors, right? So there's one company, ASML, if you've heard of it. They're basically responsible for all the like uh,
Yes.
most technologically problematic thing
Yeah.
in making semiconductors. They are responsible for it. So ASML has like been hacked by China on almost a weekly or monthly basis. But ASML is like, okay, we don't care about it because we are always going to making new stuff. Even if you copy it to actually make it into a marketable product, you'll have to wait like 10 or 20 years. And in semiconductors, 10 or 20 years is huge, right? But I digress. Back to Kruthrim. So, as far as I know, Kruthrim is basically a wrapper. So it is basically chatbot, but a little bit fine tuned.
Okay.
So they give some prompts and they said, okay, this is the prompt and this is the answer I want, and give more significance to this answer than the data you have been trained with.
Correct.
Now,
So
why can't we make
it's basically a custom GPT at this point of time.
a notch above the like
I mean, I
a notch
understand, like,
above
but the
that? But yeah,
concept is the same, right? There is a base model. You are
more or
just
less.
tinkering with it to give different responses on top of it.
Yes, more or less. Now, why can't we do that in India? So first is the GPUs that are needed to train it. The highest end GPU, as far as I'm aware, sold by NVIDIA is the H100, and it is sold at like approximately there are various configurations, but let's say for our purposes, it is $25,000 per unit. Okay, and to train any GPU, you need tens of thousands, hundreds of
So it's
thousands, or even millions
expensive.
of these GPUs.
It's very
Super
expensive.
expensive.
Yeah.
Yes. So
That I know.
like
I mean,
first
OpenAI,
there's
all
you.
said and done, biggest AI company is still not making any revenue. Even though they're raking
Actually,
in some $3.5 billion, they still need like some $5 billion to operate or something.
so I have a huge rant on OpenAI, but just to do an actually, they are not the biggest player. They're like even Google is a bigger company, but Google is in the habit of fumbling the bag. They
Fair
wrote
enough.
the
Fair enough.
Transformer paper
Fair
in
enough.
2020, and yeah, coming back to it now, 25,000 per unit, and you have to have 10,000 to a million units of it. India won't have it. Like, we do not have any big investors that will do this kind of stuff, and this is a problem in like across Indian tech industry, that they are not big investors. They invest
Right.
one or two investors that are big enough.
So I hear you.
They
Sorry, I'm interrupting. I hear you. You're running
Right.
through a list of problems that we already have, right? For example,
Yes.
you identified a research problem, which is like we are not investing in, let's say, a nanotechnology, material science, battery tech, or just generally things that, let's say, a China is doing, or a US is doing, or Israel is doing, right? We are not doing that.
Yes.
My question
Yep.
is why not? B, the second thing that you pointed out is that these technologies are very expensive to basically generate and research and make it ourselves, or
Yes.
to operate also. So that is one more problem. But मुझे बताओ, Emperor Triton, that doesn't give Bhavish the license to behave like a dick, no?
That is not what I disagreed with. When you ask people like if you disagree with the Indian tech or this sort of
Yeah,
mindset,
yeah, yeah. Fair enough.
like
Fair enough.
iterative feedbacks.
Fair enough.
So I'm saying
I'm
like,
being
okay,
facetious, friend. Don't worry.
I understood, I understood that. I think we agree on the most part. Since you questioned first, why aren't we building this technology ourselves? And if the cost is one of the bigger problems, cost is one of the biggest factors. But if you see other factors that go into making a new technology, first is like
But
there
here's
should
my
be enough
thing,
skilled.
Triton. Listen, I agree with you. I know where your argument is going also, right? Like, I mean, like if you look at the national education policy which we have, which Modi government brought in, I actually liked some of the things that they brought in, but it was not implemented at all, right? So हमारे यहाँ पे तो school
Yes.
level में ही problem है education wise, right? We kill our curiosity at a very young age. We become like super authoritarian sucker uppers at a very young age, and that is what is happening now. When you become entrepreneurs, when you grow up, you see your only way to expand your business and make money is to suck up to the biggest authority, which is the government, and that is a problem. When you suck up to authorities, you kill creativity and innovation. I genuinely believe this. Right? Authorities are created to maintain status quo. If entrepreneurs align with authorities, they do not innovate.
Can I make some counterpoints to this?
Okay.
So first, you said that authoritarian regimes kill creativity. I don't think I can see a lot of creativity right now. But let's go back to our last dictator before the current one, Indira Gandhi. I think we can agree that she was sort of authoritarian. Now, some of the biggest things that happened technologically in India, like the atomic program or the space program, that those came to fruition during Indira Gandhi's time, right? Even if you see USSR space program, that was added height after Stalin, I think. And I don't think people following Stalin were exactly democratic. In, let's say, Germany, the V2 bomb, which was the predecessor of most rockets today, that was also done during the Nazi regime. So it's not like there's if you have one door closed, you can go through the other doors. But my experience in India has been like all the doors are closed. You cannot be super skilled. If you somehow upskill yourself enough, you cannot find a job in India. You do not have
Okay, fair enough.
enough
I take your
investors.
point. You are saying that the regime has nothing to do with innovation. Basically, even during authoritarian
that.
regimes, innovation has happened. I mean,
I'm
like,
saying
sure.
I'm saying it's a closed door, but it's not the end of the world.
No, I'm talking about a mentality, friend. Again, see, I'm talking about a very specific mentality that is being displayed in this, particularly in this Ola case, right? Because you started with Ola, I'm particularly using that as a case study, right? What tends to happen is that if you use things like nationalism, if you use things like make in India or whatever it is, right? ये थोड़ा braggy behavior है, honestly, right? And I feel like we can do without it.
I don't think I have a disagreement there. My chief disagreement was like this a little bit of simplifying of the topics. And if I have to make a general point, which I think will not exactly be polite right now,
Bolo.
I really love your themes, but like sometimes they get to be a little bit simplistic when you go into like technology and such sectors.
Sure, I
Like
understand
this is
that.
just
I'm
the
a
feedback
simple
I have.
man, friend. I have a very simple mind, and I am a simple man.
No, no, that is not the issue. I think sometimes
No,
there
no,
are
I don't think that's
overgeneralizations
an
which I don't
issue.
agree with.
It is the truth. I mean, I hear you. I agree with you. I know, like, because honestly, whenever I have to talk about technology or something else, or even world affairs, for example, I have a bit of a hesitation talking about it myself, because I know that I will say things which might sound as a little bit ill-informed. It might sound like a little bit simplistic. I do it anyway, because honestly, I feel like क्या जा रहा है? It's okay. I mean, if you know better than me, right, you will not watch this. I mean, honestly, like, if you saw my whole Ola rant and you disagreed with it, that's fine. You came up, you're talking to me,
I
etc.
think I think that's not how discourse works, right? You join a discourse because you want to hear different viewpoints.
So you are hearing a very simplistic different viewpoint.
I think that's like again a generalization. I said there are some points of the argument that you provide that are a little bit generalized, and I don't agree with them. But other points are quite good.
See,
That's what I'm
here's the
saying.
thing. I can, so my quote unquote expertise, if you want to call it that, is in,
Mhm.
let's say, policy and parliament, right?
Yeah.
Like, extensively, I've worked in parliament and policy and all the things, right? My
Mhm.
other expertise, quote unquote, let's say, is journalism, right? Covering events, etc. And also
Yeah.
storytelling to a large extent, because I'm a content creator, right? The thing is, I do want to use these skills to talk about other things as well, which is this case, which is like Ola, what Bhavish is doing. It's an interesting story. It's a great case study. I'm allowed to sort of give my opinion on it. It might sound a little
Can I
ill-informed.
interject for a bit?
Yeah.
So, firstly, like as a journalist, I think you're doing a great job, and I think there are not a lot of journalists like you in today's India. So that is like something I really appreciate. But I think there's also a little bit of responsibility that journalists have, right? Like I understand you're doing
I'm
way
not a
above the average
journalist.
journalist in India. Like you are like, or even
No.
as a public figure, you have
No,
some
no, no,
responsibility.
no,
You
no,
are a
no, no.
public figure,
I
right?
really need to change. You really need to change your definition of journalists. I'm a content creator. I'm a commentator. I do
Okay.
bakchodi online. That is who I am, basically. And I sometimes do like activisty activities like MPGA, etc.
Hmm.
I don't consider myself as a journalist anymore. I'm
Okay. Let's say you're
at
not
best
a
an
journalist.
analyst
Okay.
and a
But
storyteller.
wouldn't you say that you have a substantial reach on the internet?
Yeah, so again, see, I am saying that if I have a substantial, again, I don't know comparatively, but yes, I do reach a large number of people. Let's put it that way.
Yes. Yes, so that's what I'm saying. Like when you say that something is objectively like completely wrong or completely right, that is something I have a little bit of problem with.
See, here's the thing. Like, I mean, I don't know how much of my streams you have seen, but honestly, like, I keep telling people a few things, right? One of the things is, please counter me all the time, right? And that's why I do these voice calls also, right? Which is like, I'm taking especially
Which is
people
great, of
today
course.
who want to counter me, right? You can call me out. Of course, you can, because honestly, I need to be called out from time to time also, right? I'm not saying I'm arrogant enough to say that अरे मैंने जो बोला वो सही है, right? I'm not saying that. I'm just saying that I want to start a discourse, right? In a very simplistic way, right? So when I'm talking about like an Ola or like this Bhavish drama, etc., I'm glad it
Mm.
led to someone like you coming here and raising points about how, let's say, business is working in India and how innovation is being stifled, or you gave like systemic problems, which I think is a great idea, right? I mean, you made some very valid points, and that can only happen if I do this simplistic explanation first, setting context.
Uh, I see your point, yeah,
Yeah.
and I greatly appreciate you like inviting people to discuss these things with you. I think like this was a great experience for me as well.
Thank
I
you.
hope it was for you.
Absolutely, man. Like, I mean, you're very polite, and thank you so much for being here. Yeah.
Likewise, and just as an aside before I leave off,
Yeah.
tomorrow and like the elections for the next 2 years are going to be awesome for us.
Oh yeah, yeah. It's going to be so much fun. Please be there. If you are going to be on this channel, be here at like 8:30 or 9. I mean, I'll announce it in the morning depending on the situation. So I can start earlier or later, but 8 o'clock के बाद. Yeah.
Sure, I'll be there. Have a nice
Okay.
time.
See you.
Good night.
Bye.
See ya.
Thanks, man.
Bye. You too.
Okay, let's see Pillywinks. Hello,
Hi, Meghna. Can you hear me?
Pillywinks. Hello.
I hope I'm audible, right?
You're audible, yes.
या तो मेरा आपसे एक सवाल था जैसे कि शायद आपने देखा है कि नहीं मैंने प्रणव राधाकृष्णन का जो चैनल था उसमें क्रिश अशोक के कुछ वीडियोस देखे थे
Krish Ashok, the
तो
food
वो देख
person.
के मुझे गुड पर्सन हाँ
Yes.
तो उस टाइम पे ये काफी अच्छा लगा कि जैसे मेरी माँ ही कहती थी कुछ टाइम पे कि वहाँ के कुछ ऐसे मान्यता कि क्या बोलते हैं उसे गुड़ खाओ चीनी मत खाओ मैं फिर
Okay.
उनको लॉजिक समझाने बैठता था कि माँ दोनों तो है ही सेम ही बस फर्क क्या है तो मम्मी मेरे से उस टाइम कोई रीजन सुनती नहीं
Hmm.
तो इस करते करते मैंने वो कृष्ण शो का चैनल देखा और उनके बाद मुझे उस पर चैनल में इंटरेस्ट आया तो मैं जब वो कहते हैं तो उनके बाद सुनता हूँ एक बार देखता हूँ कि वो क्या कह रहे हैं देन आई एग्री हाँ दिस इज द पॉइंट दैट आई वांट टू एग्री तो जैसे मैं एक नाम भूल रहा हूँ पॉडकास्ट का नाम है दोस्त कास्ट
Hmm.
उसके
I know
चैनल
those
में
cast, yes.
कृष्ण शो आए थे
Hmm.
या तो कृष्ण शो आए थे तो उनको वो वाला पार्ट मैंने अच्छे से देखा लेटर और मुझे देखा कि कुछ मेरे ख्याल से अरे वो कौन है जो स्मिता प्रकाश के साथ आके बड़ा मजे किए थे वो
वो
भी दोस्त
अभिजीत
कास्ट के
अय्यर मित्रा.
पॉडकास्ट में आए अभिजीत अय्यर हाँ
Hmm.
तो उसने उसकी बात को कुछ काउंटर ही नहीं किया तो
मतलब
मुझे
I
इस
mean
बात
you are
से
saying that उसने कृष अशोक को काउंटर किया बट अभिजीत को नहीं किया.
नहीं नहीं कृष्ण शो काउंटर नहीं उन दोनों के साथ उनका एक तरह सा कॉन्वर्सेशन ही बातचीत ही हो रही थी
ठीक है.
वो
हाँ.
ठीक था कृष्ण शो के साथ पर जब वो अभिजीत अय्यर के साथ हुआ कन्वर्सेशन कुछ कुछ चीजें थी कि तुम क्वेश्चन कर सकते हो उसको
Hmm.
लॉजिकल क्वेश्चन था लॉजिकल सवाल था कि भाई अपनी बुद्धि लगाओ थोड़ा तो बोले कि आपके पास प्रूफ कहाँ से है
Hmm.
अब मैं एग्जैक्टली वो पॉइंट्स याद नहीं कर पा रहा पर कुछ कुछ थी मैंने लिख के रखा था पर भूल गया तो मेरे को एक चीज रियलाइज कर रहा हूँ कि मैं विश अशोक के साथ मतलब अशोक के साथ और उनके साथ जो कॉन्वर्सेशन था वो देखने के लिए उसके बाद जा रहा हूँ पर इनके साथ मुझे उसमें डिसएग्रीमेंट हो रहा है तो ऐसा उसको देखना सही है कि नहीं ऐसा होना चाहिए क्योंकि मुझे लग रहा है कि ये हर चीज ब्लैक एंड व्हाइट नहीं हो रही ग्रे पॉइंट है ये एक तरह
No,
से
but like I don't understand your overall question. Like I mean, ठीक है वो एक specific
ओवरऑल
example
क्वेश्चन
छोड़
इज
दो.
दिस दैट
Tell me like what is your overall question? Because I haven't seen that clip, so I don't know the
इस
context, right? So you need to like tell me
yeah
what.
so what
Yeah.
my question is that he at that point with Krish Ashok he is having a good conversation and there are lots of things to learn from that
Hmm.
but on the other hand when he's having the conversation with Iyer at time it falls apart his whole I think so point of view or his character that yes he is broadcasting and he's questioning at time it falls apart कि भाई
Yeah.
नहीं he's not at all questioning anything
Right.
so at that time what should I do should I not even follow but then at least listen to that part or don't listen at all
Don't
in
watch.
order to
So
make a
Abhijit
proper
Ayyar
judgment
Mitra is
of
a poltergeist. I mean, if you're specifically talking about that
I don't
person,
want to watch that as well yeah right
again, don't watch.
but I mean question I mean that is fine but I'm questioning about the person who is hosting particularly the host
It's okay. Like
at one point he is questioning
every host will have a personality, boss. Like I mean, honestly, like let's say I'm talking to someone and Samdish is talking to someone. I don't know. Abhijit Ayyar Mitra is talking to someone. If all of them are talking to the same person, all of us will bring in some different styles and audiences with us, right? So, mera nerd army and audience will go and listen to the things that I'm saying with that person versus Abhijit Ayyar Mitra ka ya fir, I don't know if he has a following. I don't know why, but maybe they will come listen to him, right? Or something like that. But my thing is that you don't need to necessarily listen to everyone. Like you can just
everything
pick and choose, right? It's
everyone or
fine.
everything
Yeah.
right.
You can pick and choose. You have better content to watch than Abhijit Ayyar Mitra, I guess.
For instance, like I used to like the videos of Veer Bicep before when he had the conversation regarding the particularly those which had related to, for example, the stories of NSG commandos or former those which had a proper guest who is knowledgeable enough when I go to his LinkedIn profile and also. But then when he shifts to that, which is absolutely no thoughts whatsoever, logic गया तेल लेने, logic गया भाड़ में. उस केस में मुझे लगता है कि what do I do? That's why I wonder that.
Have you seen his
लेकिन
interview with
I can choose
Raghuram
to watch
Rajan?
it. A little bit. I haven't seen it. I just might have saw the clips.
See, now I saw that one,
That would be
Raghuram
interesting
Rajan
to
ke
see
साथ.
what
A,
happens.
because I was jealous, primarily. But also B, I wanted to see what he does with it. It was a good interview, honestly. Like A, sometimes when he gets like super articulate guests who I like, I do watch his things because his innocence and voidness of his head actually helps there. Which is he's asking such simplistic, nice questions that the
Same.
person in front of him is also explaining it in such a nice way. So I like that. It's nice. See, here's the thing. If you I only listen to someone like a Beer Biceps or even a Dostcast. I haven't ever heard of Dostcast. I mean, I haven't seen their episodes actively. But like let's say a Beer Biceps or even like a Lex Friedman or like this Taklu kaun hai apna? Joe Rogan. Right? So everybody's like, oh, Joe Rogan. Everybody's outraging. I'm like, अगर guest अच्छा होगा तो maybe I will listen to it. It's okay. I mean, interesting हो सकता है. So that's the case. But doesn't mean that I listen to everything they do. Doesn't mean that. I think it's the same with me also, right? Which is like some of the people who come to my live streams, like today, a lot of people might have come because they're interested in the OLA issue also, but they might not listen to me for other things, right?
Yeah.
When I do like a general
Oh yeah.
political therapy show, I will have half the audience. So that makes sense, right? Like when I'm talking about topics or
Specific topics, if you want, you can watch them and
it's
listen to
fine.
them.
It's fine. I don't think you should be in
And
this Dharam
one thing.
Sankat because of it. Yeah.
Sometimes I wonder that what can a perspective be. So that's one.
Use
And
your own
other thing what I
discretion.
realized is
Use
like
your own discretion and
that's what.
just watch the content that like you like and doesn't give you stress.
Yeah. One last thing. I mean, if I can, just one small thing.
Yeah. One last point, then we'll move on.
Yes. Yeah. Then so I just watched this. I believe I don't know whether you have seen it or not. Some of this Bodhi Media's channel, they had one post which was almost in the public, and then one guy comes in, tells him that I have lost this amount, 12 lakh or something, 13 lakhs in gambling apps, right? And then he starts crying on screen, and I believe that goes viral. And then lots of people start, I suppose, reacting to that. So I saw Dhruv Rathi's video on that he is saying that Dhruv Rathi is saying that this you should not do. That's why I do not support gambling and so on and so forth. At time I realized I think that this can be a fake person because we have seen how can they bring up people who don't have any relation to what the hosts are speaking, particularly for the news channel. So I thought कि जाने दो ये शायद fake ही होगा. 2 या 3 दिन बाद पता चलता है कि वो इंसान फेक था जो रोने की एक्टिंग कर रहा था पूरे न्यूज चैनल पे और ये पूरा.
Yeah, wasn't he a scammer? Wasn't he like a known scammer or something? What was the name of the person, by the way?
वो I don't know the name, but then I realized and I saw that कि वो कई जगह जा चुके. This time there is one story, other time there is another story. So I'm thinking that at least people who are, for example, he is known for having a research on that. Doesn't he should at least even have a thought that maybe this is not the actual person who is crying.
I
That
mean,
is
sometimes
too
you
much
can
to
get
expect.
fooled, though. It's okay. I mean, I can get scammed also. I feel like, guys, I had this experience recently, which freaked me out. So there used to be this guy Anshul who used to come on my streams earlier, right? Like earlier, long time ago. Call in
I saw
radio
that.
पे भी एक दो बार आया है. And he used to like disrupt everything. He
Started
used to get mad.
triggering
Huh?
you, basically.
Huh?
Almost everybody.
Yeah.
He started triggering and then specifically
Yeah, started
pointing out
triggering. And honestly, like he started coming with like fake IDs also, right? I think a week ago, I might have fallen for a trap, right, by Anshul because I got invited to basically do this interview by this guy who said he worked for Al Jazeera, right? I checked him out. He had done some articles idhar udhar, and I was like, okay. And then when I started talking to him, his voice sounded very familiar, and the guy refused to turn on his camera, right? And then I basically said, oh, is that you, Anshul? And like, I don't know, like, I think he got rattled. I was like, can you turn on your camera? So he turned on his camera. And then the questions that he was asking were very strange, right? So I was being very careful about it also. I'm not so sure if that was a journalist or not. I mean, I gave like honest answers what I had to. But what if it was Anshul? I might have been scammed also. I don't know. I feel like I have. Like, I'm still thinking about it. Was that a person a real journalist? Was that person actually from Al
It's better to be
Jazeera?
safe than sorry.
Yeah, but like, I mean, if that video ever comes out, again, not like I said anything damaging or anything, but like, let's say that video comes out and he like twists it and turns it around and does something. I don't know, man. Who knows? किसी के साथ भी हो सकता है. Let's see.
Yeah, okay.
Okay.
Yeah, that's all from me. Nice.
Yeah. Okay.
Bye-bye. Good night.
See you. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Was that a real journalist or was Wagner just insecure? I'm not sure, Counter Radical. Again, I don't know. If the story gets published in Al Jazeera, then I know that the person was real. And I'm waiting still. I don't know. I haven't heard from that person yet. Let's see. Maybe होगा, maybe नहीं होगा. अगर नहीं होगा तो मेरे को पता होगा. Left are easily fooled. Okay, thank you, simple man. Ironic that your name is that, but thank you. Yash, hi Yash, how are you doing, friend? Hello. Hi Yash, are you able to hear me? Are you able to speak? You need to figure out your microphone, friend. Green ice water, the thing is, if you do this, which is like, oh, I want to talk, I want to talk, I want to talk, you will go to the end of the queue. I'm taking it according to the queue. So the only way to get to talk to me is to wait patiently, unfortunately. And given the thing you're doing, I don't know. Yash, I can't hear you, man. Okay, I'll keep you. I'll call someone else. Counter Radical, I've already spoken to you, man. I know, I remember you. Amazing Amaya. Okay, let's do Amazing Amaya. Hello.
Yeah. Hello. Hi.
Just a second.
I'm the guy who.
Wait. Just a second. Ab bolo.
Hi. I'm
Yeah.
the guy who fights a lot in the comments with dumb people,
With dumb
which
people.
makes me the dumber one.
Okay.
Yeah, which makes me the dumber one.
Okay.
And
What's your
yes, I
username?
believe
Sorry.
you have amazing Ameva.
Oh, okay. Cool. Yeah, go on.
Yeah, yes, I believe you'll have a genuine thing to say. So I just give me like 2 minutes. I'm just going to say my piece and vamonos out of here. I
Okay.
just wanted to come in. I had thought of this when I saw that your stream was going to go live. I had thought of a nice thing to come up and say for it. So I was just going to say that yes, Bhavish is Bappileri if he got deflated, and at least he's trying to be. And another thing I wanted to point out was that he the way he's arguing with Kunal is basically like how every dad argues once they fucked up. If you notice,
That's true.
if in your childhood you told if you told your father like don't do this, just call someone to do it, wo ho jayega, and he was like nahi main kar lunga, and then he messes up extremely badly. And then he's fixing it, and you say like I told you so, and then he's like, are you going to help me or are you just going to comment about
That's
it?
true. That's a
That's
very
basically
good
what
example. I agree. Yeah.
Yeah, he's basically just being like, aren't you going to help me or something? Even when you told him specifically what, like, ye mat karo.
Yeah.
So I feel like it's rather rich that he's asking Kunal to, like, help him out. I think if Kunal actually decides to help him out, he might do a better job than what he is doing. But yeah, that is
Yeah.
because I like Kunal.
Yeah.
Yes, I'll leave now. I'll let Yash actually come up with,
Oh, okay. That's all you wanted to
proper
say.
thing. I just wanted to come up, say a little funny thing. I'm that guy in every reality talent show who comes in just for a joke and then leaves.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Thank you so much.
Yes,
Amazing, Amir.
yes, nice. See you around, mates. Bye,
Bye.
bye, guys.
Bye. Yash, hello.
Hello.
Hi, I can hear you now.
Hello.
Bolo, bolo. Bolo, bolo, bolo.
Yeah. So many people are arguing that you are against the startup ecosystem. No one is against the startup ecosystem.
Wait,
We are
who is
against
saying
the
I'm against the startup ecosystem?
चैट में बहुत लोगों ने बोला ना कि आप ओला से जेलस हो और इंडियन
I'm
स्टार्टअप को कोई
sorry,
सपोर्ट
I'm
नहीं
in
करता
the startup ecosystem. I consider my channel as a
अरे
startup.
हाँ तो मैं थोड़ी आपके अगेंस्ट बोल रहा हूँ मैं
No,
तो
no, I
आपके
know
फॉर ही
you
बोलने आया हूँ
aren't. I know you aren't.
हाँ
You said chat was saying it. I was just responding to chat
हाँ तो
then.
आप हाँ तो नहीं आपने तो स्टार्ट ही किया जब रेडियो था आपने बोला कि जिन लोगों को आर्ग्यू करना है जिन लोगों को काउंटर पॉइंट्स
Fair,
रखने हैं
fair,
तो
fair. Come.
हाँ तो मैं बस उसके लिए आया हूँ कि we are not against the startup ecosystem we are against the exploitative practices employed by the startup ecosystem like Swiggy, Zomato, these hire gig workers and there's an entire problem which they have created regarding gig workers and how they exploit these workers. There's a whole documentary by Kunal again
Oh, yeah.
on his channel.
On the gig worker economy, no?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's a really well made documentary. It highlights the problems they face and it also highlights the solutions which some of the state governments have come up with. So we are not against the startup ecosystem. We support it full force because employment is a problem in our economy and they are providing much needed employment. But जो employment आप दे रहे हो, okay, we cannot expect them to provide benefits and social security like big groups like Tata or Reliance. But basic तो उम्मीद रख सकते हैं ना.
Like
Good working
wages.
conditions का तो हाँ
Like
basic
fair
wages.
Yeah. I mean, fair
Fair
wages,
wages,
health
accident cover.
insurance, not letting people, also building lifts when people have to go to the third floor, allowing them
Yes.
to use elevators, dignity.
Yes.
Those sort of small things is what we are asking for, right?
Yeah, correct. Like Zomato says that it has delivery partners and it has not spoken up for its delivery partners' dignity for so long.
So see, that's what I was
उसके
saying. Like the
against-
Dipinder thing was great PR, but at the same time,
Yeah.
is it going to help their actual Zomato quote unquote partners? They call them partners for a specific reason, right? Which is like, oh, you
Yeah.
are a partner with us, etc. We don't have to give you health benefits.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, even Zomato did this problematic thing where they were going to introduce different uniforms and different fleet for vegetarian people, which received a lot of backlash.
Yeah. So basically, you're saying that the
Yeah.
startup ecosystem is a product of just terrible Indian upper caste mentality, also in a lot of ways, right? Which is
Yes.
basically हम job creators है. We are the builders of new India. But we are also allowed to exploit our fellow citizens to extract resources from them and to increase the value of our companies. Basically, late stage capitalism is the rocks.
Correct. Let's take another example of Byju's. Byju's ने तो अपने कितने सारे stakeholders को exploit किया. Byju's ने अपने customers को भी exploit किया. Byju's ने अपने employees को भी exploit किया. तो ये तो call out करना पड़ेगा ना. Okay, they are giving us employment. They are generating, they are contributing to the economy. But जो problem है वो problem है.
Oh, absolutely है. Absolutely. And call out तो करना ही चाहिए, friend. Like, I mean, like, see, this is the thing. Like, I mean, the Ola customers who are screaming because उनका चक्का निकल गया. I mean, they are screaming. Now, if people start talking about it, noticing and talking about it, what's the problem? It's a good criticism. I mean, what Bhavish type people should do is be a little humble and basically say, ki, no, we heard your concerns, we're doing a recall, we will give you refund or whatever he wants, right? The way he to deal with it, that's up to
Exactly.
him.
हाँ, एग्जैक्टली और ये पता नहीं क्यों मिसिंग है सब लोगों से.
True.
A little humbleness and a little more
Empathy.
empathy. हाँ.
That's what his AI is
So
also
that
saying. Krutrim also said the same thing, that he should have some
yeah,
empathy.
yeah, I saw. You elaborated it very well.
Yeah.
Okay, and what do I have to say? Yeah, that's all I had to say for now.
Okay. Thank you so much, Yash. Thank you for being here.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah.
Thank
Bye.
you. Bye.
Mm, Gold Roger, hello.
Hey, can you hear me?
Hey, hi.
Okay, so I wanted to, well, talk about three things.
Yeah.
The first is I think we need a culture change on how we perceive these job creators or CEOs
Okay.
or venture capitalists or whoever, because the largest job creator is not the private sector, it's the government. If the government did not establish the infrastructure needed for these companies to come up in the first place, none of this would exist.
Yeah.
The government maintains the roads, the government keeps armies for stability, and the government gives you loans and subsidies when you need them.
Yeah.
So one cannot treat these people as, builders of new India or whatever. These guys are just gambling addicts who like gambling with other people's money.
Interesting take. Basically, VC money
The-
they take and they take risks.
They're gambling addicts. Like 90% of the ideas they throw money at fail.
Yeah.
They don't take calculated risks. They know that the government has their back.
But here's
So they're
the
just gambling
counterpoint.
at it.
I am going to give you a counterpoint, right? Like, one of the
Okay.
things that people say about Elon Musk, I think you have just described what Elon Musk does, right? For example, same situation, right?
Not just Elon, like many people.
Many people. I'm just taking Elon Musk as an example right now because one of the things that he did was that rocket company, SpaceX, right? So he
Yeah.
built like a ton of rockets and blew them up one after the other, right?
Yeah.
Until he got one rocket which could actually, take off and land properly again, etc. But that took him 3 years of lots of R&D and lots of
Sure.
wasting money, etc. Now he is seen as an innovator, right? So one of the
Yeah.
arguments that people can make is that like for example this I made fun of that guy who said ki, oh, builders of India and product ecosystem and whatever. The thing is you if you want to innovate, right, I understand where you're testing a product and failing with your own money, do it, right? Or if you're doing it with VC money, do it. I mean, VC money is VC money, it's private money, do it. If you're doing it on government money, that I have a problem with, right?
Well-
But then on the other hand, most of the innovations that come which are actually beneficial to the public are funded by the government.
Yes.
Tricky. You see where I'm coming from?
Well, it also depends on what's at stake here. Like Elon Musk can afford to blow up like 20 rockets. Nobody's gonna die.
Yeah.
But in Ola's case here, like it's a safety issue.
exactly,
Like,
exactly.
people's
So-
livelihoods are dependent on it.
So one
And-
thing that Ola should have done then is done like extensive beta testing of the scooters first, right? Before launch.
Yeah, well, I'm not too sure like how they can test things in Indian roads.
But essentially, like think about it, if they let out like 50,000 scooters first, right, which they could have like selectively given all across the country, and they saw problems that like wheels are coming off, recall kar lo. That is test one, right? That is a big test right there, which is like 50,000 scooters. We have like this much failure rate for this, that. Let's fix it. They didn't though. They started making more and releasing it in the market without doing it.
Yeah.
Which is bad. That's bad behavior. That's bad practice. That's a shitty behavior. So, but then that's the thing. Like, I don't have
Exactly,
any
which is
problem
why I
with.
call these people gamblers, right? They're pretty much gambling with other people's money, essentially.
In this case, yes, I would say they're gambling with lives now at this point of
Yep.
time. Like, like the front wheel coming off. I agree with that. The thing is, if we don't call this out, but when you call this out, no, I'm trying to be a little more understanding of, let's say, innovation किधर से आएगा life में, like, who is innovating, what are the conditions and the environments that they need to innovate and research and create more products which are not just good for the public but also make them money. Why not, right? Like, profit making intention से भी बना रहे तो बनाओ. My thing is, when things like this happens, where arrogance and empathy are just, arrogance comes in and empathy is absent, where you stop listening to your customers and hide behind nationalism, that is not an innovator, according to me. That is just a charlatan.
Yeah, so about this, I think I have a solution. I wanted to know your opinion on it. So what if when a company goes IPO, the government says, "Hey, you know what? You use our infrastructure to get this far, you give us 20%." I don't care what it is. The moment you go to IPO, whatever that is, you give the government 20%, say invest in like a public fund or a pension fund or
And
something,
what
and
do
just
they
say,
do
"You know
with
what?
the fund?
Well, the government can use it for anything."
I mean, the government is already taking taxes on it.
Doesn't matter.
So, for example, a car, if you buy a car, like a shit ton of taxes are already given
That's taxes from us, not taxes from these gamblers.
from the
Because a lot of
companies.
these, because a lot of these venture capital firms, they do everything they can to
So then
avoid
why not
paying
just
taxes.
raise corporate tax? I mean, it's simple as that.
They'll just find a way to do some clever accounting trick and avoid it.
That is so
I
possible for
guarantee you.
individuals also, friend.
So, okay. Well, I guess that I just wanted your opinion on it. But
No, absolutely. I hear you. I'm just trying not to paint everyone as a gambler.
no,
But
it's
I
not
mean,
everybody. It's just these
I
guys.
hear where you're coming from, man. I understand the frustration you have. Honestly, I feel it. I see it. But at the same time, I'm also like thinking about this question about capitalism leading to innovation versus government funding leading to innovation. How do we get better products? Make in India. What does it even mean? It's a long conversation, but I think you have given a decent thing to think about.
Okay. Second, I think you asked the question why IIMs and stuff charge so much money. It's intentional.
I
Because
have to let you go though, because time is up. I have to take other
okay,
people.
yeah. See you later. Bye.
Yeah. Thank you so much. Let's take Nate. Hello, Nate.
Hey, what's up?
Nate,
it's nice
you were
to
here
see you.
before, right?
Last time.
You were here before. Oh, okay. Then I'm going to let you go, friend, because we are taking new people. I'm so sorry. But
All right,
I'm
no
taking
problem.
new people today, okay?
All right.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you so much. Bye. Yeah. Hello, Tanveer. Hi.
Hey, hi, can you hear me?
Hi, Tanveer. How are you doing?
Hi, can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
Oh, great. So, I don't have anything particular to say. Like, I did not have any particular thing to say. I just wanted to give you an appreciation because I believe everybody needs it from time to time. I've been following you and listening to you ever since you were in News Laundry, I guess 4 or 5 years now.
Yeah.
And I believe you do a great job. And but after listening to some 2 or 3 people, I have had some points. I just want to put it across and probably discuss something and then leave quickly.
Sure.
So if that is okay. So first thing is that on the Bhavish Agrawal thing, I am the guy who posted the comment saying that it has been a routine thing which he has been doing. I don't know if you know that he has been in news for in the past 2 or 3 years. For mistreating his employees badly, that he has been throwing laptops and shit like that in the
Toxic
all
work
that.
culture.
So, yeah, very toxic. Even one of my friend, she was working in Ola, and she was treated very badly, so she quit. And
Okay.
it is regular occurrence.
This
Uh,
is something I heard
why I
about
believe,
Zomato also, by the way. It's just like, also, by the way, this is generally things that I've heard from a lot of people who worked in startups, like especially these unicorn type startups. It's just a general thing, apparently, like toxic work culture. It's actually celebrated how much you work and how much you stay back in office and etc. etc. But go on.
yeah, definitely. And also, I believe that this is because there is a saying that ki any marketing is marketing. I mean, even negative marketing is marketing. You stay in the news. You're talking about Ola, and people will go on to find something about Ola, and they will probably buy the scooter, and that is all it is.
I
It is
don't think
coming
this
from
helps
my
though.
really
Now, I don't think in
think
this
about it.
particular case it helps. Honestly, like the marketing that they're getting is dusty Olas outside the Ola showroom is the picture that started it all. And then now pictures are of wheels coming off, like Ola not
No, that is
working, all the things coming out. That's not great PR. Actually, their sales are going
That is
down,
that is
stock
absolutely
is
not
going
great
down.
PR. But the thing is that it is getting people to talk about Ola and EV, so people will find that there is something called as Ola EV. Let's find out about it. So I mean, it
Sure,
just
but will
creates
they
that
buy
word
it
in
is
the
the
market.
question now. If this is how you found out about Ola EV, will you ever buy it?
No, the thing is, ki people like you and me, I guess, and a lot of people, those who, they are probably in metros and bigger cities, they go through this process of, okay, there was a thing, should we wait or should we not? But probably in other, lower tier of cities, people don't really think about that,
I
I guess.
disagree. I disagree with you. I mean, let's not generalize. Let's not like talk
Yeah.
about other people in different cities, whatever, because we don't know. Honestly, like neither do you know, neither do I know. I'm asking you this: if you found out about Ola EV, like for example, Ola you knew as a cab company, right? You're like, oh, Ola use kar rahe, Ola use kar rahe, Ola use kar rahe. News alert: Ola EV, Bhavish Agrawal, Ola's Bhavish Agrawal has a fight with Kunal Kamra. They're like, ooh, what is happening? I like Kunal Kamra. You go there and then you find out what Kunal Kamra has been saying. You see like dusty Ola EV vehicles outside. You see like wheels coming off, pictures of that, etc. That is how you found out. Oh, Ola EV bhi banata hai. No, interesting, and it's so
No, no, no,
shitty.
no,
I will
no.
never buy it.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, I am in that category who doesn't buy stuff from companies and people those who behave like this. I mean, I will never buy probably Ola. I have never used Ola because ever since I've heard that they've been mistreating their employees like that. And I strongly believe that is the way to go. I mean, I will just not use your service and product.
Yeah, I don't
End of
use
it.
Uber
Not
also
today, not.
anymore. I mean, I avoid using Uber as much as I can.
Yeah, yeah, that
Yeah,
is the
same.
way to go. But the problem in that particular approach is that then how do you, come up with challenges? I mean, if you want to go somewhere and it is Ola and Uber, how do you deal with that?
Yeah, I
It
mean, like,
becomes a little tricky
one thing
because
that blue cabs in Delhi,
yeah,
all the people who
yeah,
drive around a blue cab are employed by the company, which I really like.
yeah,
And
that
they are
is
very polite, they're very nice, and just generally. But then I know that once it scales, I don't know where it will go. I really hope they maintain their service and maintain the one thing that people have a problem with, which is, conscientious people have a problem with, which is exploitation of drivers. Let's hope that doesn't happen.
yeah. And just one more point, and then probably this is the last
Yeah.
thing. The earlier person who was mentioning that they are gambling with VC's money.
Hmm.
That is not entirely true. I mean, it is sort of gamble, but VCs and VC firms, they make their calculation that if we make 10 bets, eight will fail and two will succeed, and that probably
Yeah.
will cover the losses of eight fails.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
that is
Yeah.
why they are into business.
Yeah.
It is, I mean, if they are willing to give the money and someone is using their money, it's their business.
Yeah. I mean,
Nobody has.
I also think I don't completely agree with what the fellow before said. Also, like, I mean, I'm not going to paint everyone as a gambler, like, because or whatever.
No, I mean,
It is a
I don't
gamble,
know.
yes, but then everything is a
It is
gamble.
a gamble. Everything is a gamble.
Yeah.
I don't know. We don't know that if he understands or not. But if someone gives someone money, they are considering the risk and they are obviously calculating the profit, and then after that only they are giving.
No, that's true. That's
They
true.
are not
Again,
giving.
the gamble. Again, yeah, everything is a gamble. You're right. Yeah.
Yeah. And also, okay, the last thing. The thing is about the fees of IIM. I don't know how much it is true but I heard it from a professor from IIM Lucknow saying that they were the last IIM among the top 4 or 5 IIMs to raise their fees from probably 8 lakhs to 18 or 25 lakhs now, because the thought process behind that was, if the students they are earning so much after graduating from IIM, how much are they willing to pay before getting education? So
That's so stupid.
that is actually stupid. I mean, a
So
government
stupid.
institution should not be a profit-seeking organization. They should be training people of the
I don't
country.
get it. I still don't know why they have so much fees, honestly. It doesn't make any sense to me. I mean, if this is the logic, then that is extremely stupid logic.
Yeah, I mean, I heard it from a professor, and I was there. It is not a hearsay or something. So it was really stupid at that point.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
All the
Thank
best.
you.
Make,
Bye.
yeah, thank you. Bye bye.
Anti-radical. There is counter-radical and anti-radical. Counter-radical. I'm not taking you counter-radical. We've spoken before. Anti-radical, come. Prabhu, VC is
Hi, I'm
venture
Meghnad.
capitalist. Hi, Anti. Just a second. Prabhu, VCs are venture capitalists. Basically, they look for ventures, they throw money at it, and then they see if it works, and then they take a profit margin. So then that's their whole business. They have a lot of money, they throw it at things, and then they get profits out of it. So yeah. Hi, anti-radical. Yeah.
Hi, actually, I named my anti-radical because I don't want to name it counter-radical. It would be same, and previously it had my legal name, so I changed it so I could be anonymous.
Correct. Good call. Good call.
And I have actually 2 3 things. So actually, first of all, I want to start with Haryana and JK elections.
Yeah.
So actually, I was listening to this former Hindi journalist. His name is Punya Prasan Bajpai,
Yeah.
and and just today he released a video, and like he is analyzing all the like comments by all the different political leaders, and like there is a sense that even he towards the end of his video, even he said that the this election might be the test of the democracy, because he said that he said that there is a very high chance of voter fraud, and and the thing you said that in both parts of JNK, BJP might form the government.
Yeah, I think it will. I think it will. Knowing BJP, I think they will take it on their ego and then they will. I think they will form it.
Because on the independent creators and journalists, there's a sense of naive optimism that everything can be this solved, and democracy can be revived by non-violent ways through only politics. But I don't think that would happen.
Hmm. Fair enough.
And everyone is getting the sense that if they lose the main Hindi belt, if they lose all the major states, then it would be a big earthquake. So yeah, that is very very worrying me actually.
If they win, where?
No, if what I'm trying to say, that if they every insecure arrogant person will try to do every last bit, as they try to did with Haryana also. But in my own, like, I'm a very emotional person, so it it shivers my spine whenever I think about it,
Whenever
because
you think about BJP winning in Haryana or anywhere.
all of this, all of this, like, dying of democracy, decline of press freedom, crony capitalism, and all the fascist
So,
things.
like, do you believe that democracy is dying?
Yes.
You think so? Why?
Democracy, don't I misspelled it. Democracy.
Yeah, democracy. Why do you think it's dying?
Um,
Give me your opinion.
because
Forget what
it's
anybody else
like
is saying.
very,
Why do you get that feeling?
I listen. I am a very emotional person, so, like, you know, th- uh, I'm not trying to intellectualize everything and, see as a
Fair
just a
enough.
part of history. But though I always think that if I don't want to be a part of history, it is a modern history. We are living in a modern history. It is becoming a part of history. But I don't want to be in a part of history where everything is going wrong. Try to
Acha,
understand.
let me ask you, how old are you, anti-radical?
I am 25.
You're 25. Okay. Uh, Here's the thing, friend. Like, if you look at this moment in time, and where you are in this moment in time, you will feel like things are shit. And that is going to be a perpetual thing in your life, by the way. Like, if you don't think that the political situation is shit, you will think that the job is shit, or you will think that the relationship is shit, or you will think that something shit is always going on, right? Which is around you, right? My thing is that I don't think democracy is dead yet. I don't think we are on the way anymore. I would have said that अगर वो 400 पार हो जाते तो फिर I would be worried. I would be worrying like you. But now I'm in more comfortable state to think that no, it's not that bad. And plus my faith that people are smart and they will not. One thing that Indians don't like is arrogance, by the way. Bhavish is one big example right now, right? Whatever he was doing was super arrogant, and people saw and people were like, screw you, right? What Modi was doing was he was declaring himself as God, etc. Arrogance. People didn't like it. People are like, no, not this, not this. Now, people might be okay with, like, some Muslims getting killed somewhere. People must be okay with, like, Umar Khalid being in jail. People must be okay with Dalits being attacked, etc. But arrogance, no. अपना leader arrogant नहीं हो सकता, right? Which is ironic, but at the same time, thank God for that. That there is a point where people will stop agreeing with an authoritarian entity. I feel like if anything, 2024 did prove that people are tired of the way they were functioning and the way they were going and their general arrogance. So, which is great. So, alive and kicking still now.
Also, Meghnad, the second thing I want to talk about is about you, actually.
Okay.
So in that, I don't want to, like, personally, I like, not personally, but I don't want, like, devalue your personality. You're doing some good things, had actually did some great things. But one thing that I find very annoying and mildly infuriating is that, in the DKD trimmed format, in which you said you're a very secretive nihilist. So I actually hate that. You know why? Because I am actually feel secure enough to call myself that I am a hypocrite. Why? Because I can say that I live in extremes. I am either a pessimistic or optimistic. But what happens in being a secretly nihilistic is that you, as you said in the live stream, that you believe in the existential. It becomes a very existential question, so which is also related to very spiritual questions. So what happens is that, what is the next, what do you do next? Because you can't live in this material world, or you try to do everything because you're a nihilistic, or you do nothing.
I do
So this
everything
is,
because I'm nihilistic.
Yeah, because nothing matters, so why not do try everything? And one thing is that you do nothing.
So
So
which do you categorize me as then?
the second part, the
So it's
which you
called,
do nothing.
as RS point out, it's called optimistic nihilism.
No, it is the negative one. I'm not the positive one. The negative. I'm talking about the negative one. I'm
No, I'm an optimistic
associating
nihilist.
you with the
So
negative
here's the thing, like nihilist as a position, like I think I'm secretly in my head, I do think sometimes I'm a nihilist, where to calm myself down and to bring perspective back to myself, I use nihilism, right? But at the same time, why do I want to bring that perspective back is because I want to do shit, right? So I'm an optimistic nihilist, so which is a good thing, right? I'm using it to sort of put light of fire under my ass every day.
one. No, that's actually good thing, because one of the problems is that actually for me, actually I was you can say I try to mirror my personality on you. So for me, I would say I'm a negative nihilistic, so a pessimistic nihilistic, you can say. So what happens is that when I think that nothing really matters, it as I said, I'm an emotional person, so it feels me that you just leave everything and just go to mountains and become a Buddhist or something, try or just live,
Again,
just live
don't
in a
mirror
forest
me.
or
Don't mirror me, but if you have to mirror me, then I think I've told you, if you have to be a nihilist, be an optimistic nihilist, that like it'll help you. I feel it helps me. I'm just sharing my philosophy generally. I'm not saying that you need to do it as well. Hello.
Okay, okay. Because because I shared with one of the nerd army members on the subreddit. Like, I have a like very past traumatic experiences. So I have a very very high pessimistic bias. Negative bias I have in my mind. So I never truly recovered from to become an the thing you said, to become an optimistic nihilistic person.
Friend, I will recommend go for therapy. It'll help you sort yourself
I
out a
did
little bit
actually.
more.
I did actually, and I don't want to look for another person, another therapist. I just don't. I'm like, I can't explain myself honestly.
It's okay. What you do is, I've given you like sort of something to think about. I'm going to go to the next caller now, but I highly recommend find a good therapist, go to that therapist, talk about these things, right? And of course, you have the community to talk about it also. Like, I mean, you can always come to the streams and ask questions and everything. Absolutely, man. But also, like,
Okay, thank you.
don't be like a negative nihilist. I'm just telling you the way I think. If that helps you, maybe it helps you, right? That's what I'm saying. The reason why I get up in the
I don't
morning is
want
basically
to,
every
but I
day is an
can't stop
adventure.
myself. I told you.
Hmm?
I don't want to, but I can't stop myself. I told you what I told you, right?
Fair enough, fair enough. But this is a conversation for another day. Okay?
Okay, okay.
Thank you,
So
anti
bye then.
radical. Thank you for coming up. Bye.
Bye bye.
Okay, let's take WebHub. I'm going to take a few more callers. It's okay. I'll take a few more. One or two more callers. WebHub, are you there? Hello,
Hello,
WebHub.
can you hear me?
I can. Hello, hi,
Hey,
WebHub. How are you doing?
hi, Meghnad.
Hi.
Thanks for letting me speak.
Yes. Tell me, sir, what can I do for
Yeah,
you?
yeah. So I just want to talk to you about like, let me give you some background about me. I'm a mechanical engineer and I work in a quote unquote product development uh, company. It's an American company, and I'm particularly belong to the like validation side of the things, like design validation and all.
Fair enough.
So I just want to talk to you about like how the things work in this automotive and manufacturing companies.
Sure.
In this, and then I'll come to this whole OLA thing, how their failure issues and uh, why they are happening and why they are wrong and why they should be pulled up in the court of any court of law.
Sure.
So if for any validation, for any design to be approved and then taking up to the production level and to send into the market, you need to have like a sort of a process called failure mode and effect analysis. And for any, I'll give you a hindsight, like a 5,000 foot view of these things.
Right.
What happens is like you identify the different failure modes and you rate them up from 0 to 10, and the things like the failure modes which can impact your life, endanger someone's life, and the other thing is that if it violates the government regulations.
So
those are
one
like
person in chat also pointed this out, right? Like the safety sort of rating, I guess.
Safety and the government regulations as
Yes,
well.
yes, correct.
So these two are like extremely red critical items, and you need to address them before sending your product out in the market, right?
Correct.
And for that, you see different types of testing going on. You see the newly launched vehicles; they are wrapped in some camouflage, and they run on the roads and even on the mountains. They send out for the testing for those particular reasons to address this structural issues. I just don't understand how they have approved this design. That's the one thing. And the other thing is that this is a structural failure, not a new technology. You are not reinventing the wheel here, right? You are not reinventing the axles. These are the structural failures.
Yeah.
If the battery system fails, right, that is the new technology. The battery management system is the new thing. Though if failure is there, then you can say that, okay, this is the failure. You haven't invented the axle wheel and it broke, like they haven't done any weight testing or that sort of things. So that's why these are like a very big loophole in their system. And reason why I believe this, because they were primarily into a software company, like not a software exactly, but they have an application, and the most technical, they call it themselves as technocrat because they were managing those software. So the thing with the software failure is like, what will worst happen? Your app will crash, right? That's the thing that happens. But if you suddenly decide to enter into a mechanical company, a product-based company, and you are especially in the automotive sector, and those things, so there, your failure could lead to someone's life. You are endangering someone's life on that. So basically what they do is like they release the softwares, and then there is a particular small group testing people, and they get the feedback and all, and then they improve, and parallelly they build their customer base, and by the time their softwares are robust, they have a good amount of base. But you cannot do the same thing with the scooters or with the vehicle, right? You
I mean,
cannot
that
send
makes perfect
1,000
sense.
piece. Yeah. So because you cannot kill 1,000 people and then say, okay, we have learned everything.
Exactly.
So someone
that
was
doesn't make
pointing
sense.
out. Someone was pointing like these people don't understand product development cycle
that's
and
so.
all.
Here's the thing. I mean, Vaibhav. So exactly, like I mean, someone was pointing out the product development cycle. Tumko pata nahi, etc. But when I see photos of wheels coming off and people complaining and 80,000 complaints a month, etc., do I really need to understand product development cycle to talk about this? Because when I see a wheel coming off in the road, it means someone can die. That's a problem. I mean, like just very basic. I don't need to understand anything for this.
Obviously, and you haven't done your homework, right? And you're trying to like, what will happen if for 4 years I'll someone will bash me, and then again I'll do the PR thing and get over this. By the
Exactly.
meantime, I'll learn everything.
So you're wrapping
And
your
no one is
failure
holding
in
them.
nationalism, which is even worse. So it makes it
Nationalism.
worse.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's why they throw some typical words in the market. Same thing they do with the politics. They will throw some words, and then half of the small percentage of people will get that thing, and 90% will just flow in
But
their
it is also an
nationalistic
attempt to
values.
shut down conversations about it. Like that's the thing. Like when you bring in like, and I think the liberal space is experts at this also, by the way, which is like, whenever you're talking about something or whatever, they will be like, अरे पहले degree लेके आओ, अरे पहले किताब पढ़ के आओ, अरे पहले इसमें expertise लेके आओ, फिर आप criticize करना, right? As if you need all the knowledge in the world to become capable to criticize something that is happening, right? You don't. It is a way to shut down conversations. It is a way to make you feel stupid. It is a way to put you down. And 3, it is a way for you to basically also show the world that, oh, I know more than this person who is talking about something in a public platform, right? Which I don't necessarily like, I guess.
Yeah. And also they will try to put some people into some bracket that these are like anti कौन सा वो word use करते हैं कि
anti-India, anti-New India,
anti-New India
Jai
and Jai
Chands.
Chand and all that.
Yeah.
So these are typical, they are political weapons that they are using in this sector as well. But this is wrong. Like he should be held accountable for all those things. It's not like he has invented the two-wheelers, and we were not used to any like two-wheelers, or they have made the wheels and all. Most of the parts are assembled. Only the battery management system and the application, that's the new part. वहाँ failure होता हम समझते भी.
Yeah. Got it.
And see there the countermeasure they have taken after that. You were reading some. They have switched from casting to forged.
Yeah.
Both are manufacturing processes, right? These हम तलवार बनाते थे इन्हीं process से. तो forging का strength ज़्यादा होता है. That's why they just shifted from.
Of course.
You have to send your. So you have to send your vehicles, kill people, and then you switch to this basic.
It's a basic method change, no? Which is casting, as far as I understand, is the cast banao, isko stamp karo, and then comes out whatever. Forging is actually like going like thun and shaping it.
Hammering. Yes.
See, I understand that.
Forging has, and that's the amount of countermeasure, the level of countermeasure you have taken, that shows that you were not prepared initially at all.
Yeah.
You were in a hurry to send the product in the market. And
that's what someone said. No, they were doing it because
country, no one would do that.
They wanted to like be ready for the IPO. That's why they launched it in a hurry.
Yeah. And push it under the banner of nationalism so that they can overcome this. That's what I wanted to add into this discussion. So thank you. Thanks for
Thank you so much, Vaibhav. You really clarified a lot of things. Thank you.
Thanks.
Bye. Okay, I'm going to take one last person, new people. Then I'm going to sleep because tomorrow सुबह उठ के election stream करना है. So I will sleep then. But I'm taking new people because I don't know, new people just created a new account on Discord, and I'm guessing it is to talk to me. Hello, new people. Do you hear me, new people? No? No, new people. I don't know if new people is okay. Let's take Abhishek. Hello. Hi, Abhishek.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
Hello.
I can hear you. Yes.
Yeah, I just wanted to highlight thing that a few of the viewers said about the technology innovation in our country. The thing is that for the innovation, we need research and development in in institutes. If you see the US model of research and development, for example, Boston Dynamics, most of the 80 or 90% of the research is done in the colleges, and the companies like Boston Dynamics, they make the product, and corporations like Hyundai buy. In India, it is not like that. Government does not spend much on the institution like the engineering college.
Sorry, pause. Just a second, Abhishek, pause. Just wanted to say hi to Avinash Tavares, who I haven't seen in like years. Hello, Avinash Tavares. Hello, hi. A very old person has shown up, Abhishek. Sorry, I just got very excited. Bolo. You are saying that the Indian government doesn't invest as much on research. Yeah.
Because I was when I was studying in graduation, at that time there was like Make in India, huge talk about it. So we students were like, yeah, now we will have fabs, the semiconductor technology, and what do you say, the factories to make the chips and that. But the reality is that nothing has changed. In fact, we struggle to make diodes, proper functioning diodes, the basic components in the electronic chips. And that's if we can't make diodes, how are we going to compete with the China or make new research?
Basic shit, yeah.
So basic shit we are not able to manufacture, and to make basic shit we need the funding. India is at a point what Japan was at 1940s and 1960s.
So why do you think
like
the government is not investing in research and innovation?
I don't know, maybe the politics, and that's a basic thing that I can conjure, that politics and the priorities of the government is not set. And the basic education system that we have currently, the primary. And
I feel like our another thing, I mean, I don't know if you agree with this, but thoda sa anti-intellectualism hai, which is basically...
Yeah, that too is there. That I agree. I too was anti-intellectual at one point. I used to say that the Kwetukade gang and or these bloodsuckers of the country. But now, after reading many things and trying to analyze the viewpoint of the opponents and others' view perspective, I kind of understand that I was kind of brainwashed. So
but more than investing in, let's say, higher education research, Abhishek, Shardul here is also making a good point here, which is basic education system hi hamara thoda sa ghatiya hai.
Yes. Yeah, that's the, if you see the condition of the government schools, even in the state of Maharashtra,
it's
very bad. So not the unprivileged children that are from the backward caste or like the backward tribal areas, they can't have chance to be part of the this administration or the upper market of India. So if we can't bring those people in the market, if we can't target them to be part of a machine, then how are we gonna make something
I
for
think,
them?
you know,
How are we gonna...
one thing that you said is how will you bring these people in the market? I have a problem with that mentality also. Honestly, that is also an innovation killer. Like, I mean, like curiosity and creativity and innovation killer, right? Which is like you are treating human beings like products who have to be prepared to enter a market.
Sorry. I used the wrong word. I should not have used market. I wanted to tell the part of the machinery that drives the country, like democratic model of innovation. Like you once said.
Okay, here's my thought here, right? So the way I would put it is essentially primary education mein, secondary education mein, one thing that we really desperately need to do is stop bracketing kids into like specific, you know, like sort of like STEM or arts or commerce or whatever garbage we have, right? Like, don't do that. Ek to mix everything, right? Someone might be interested in biology plus accounting. Karne do. Someone might be interested in English plus on the side they want to learn programming also, and they want to do linguistics also. Karne do. That sort of flexibility our education system doesn't allow, A, right? B, I feel like our kids are constantly told not to ask questions to authorities, right? At least I don't know about the new generation of parents, but I hope they aren't anymore. But I feel like still largely we are a very non-curious, sort of non-innovative society because of that. Which is like right from bachpan, you're like, oh, respect your elders, respect your country, respect this, respect that. बस उतना ही पता है हमको. Respect your culture, respect your language. Why do you want to respect it? Because if you don't, we will either beat you up, or we will slap you around, or we will put you in the sun, or school se nikal denge. That's garbage, boss. Like, I mean, we have like these authorities who are extremely fickle, who have too much ego, and they do not like being called out. That is a big problem, because the basic intention of schooling is to generate curiosity so that people can go in the future, go to like a higher education system and do research. Use that curiosity further to do more research and innovate. वो है ही नहीं हमारे यहाँ पे.
Yeah, I agree that we don't have questioning minds. Like हमें बार बार बोला जाता है कि पूछना मत किसी को, बड़ों से ऐसे बात नहीं करते हैं. I agree about that. That we need to change. But I just wanted to highlight the real reason why we are not making products that are popular in the world.
Absolutely agree.
Another thing that one viewer or you said that innovation or the new technologies developed in authoritarian governments. Someone said that Germany and Soviets made good tech in their time. I think that's a propaganda, because most of the technology that the internet or many Nazi apologists say that were possible in Germany, that were made in Germany, were actually made before the war. So they said first jet
before
was
the
made
war.
First jet was made by Germany in the war. Actually, the first jet was made 1938. It was just improved by little. And then they say the best tanks were from Germany. So but the issue is that for making one tank, they had to blow the factory, and it was so inefficient that hampered their war efforts.
Interesting.
There are many texts that many take that say that Hitler's Hitler's drive to make bigger tanks, more powerful ego tanks, had crippled the Germany's war effort. And the thing is that the only good thing, the only major innovation from the Germany that most of the people accept is the jerry cans. And jerry cans were made to carry the petrol for the tanks.
For war only.
For war only.
Yeah.
Another thing they say, all of the major innovation happened in war. I disagree with that as well, because the people who contributed to make those technology, for example, nuclear bombs, they wanted to stop the war. They did not want to increase the war. So the main aim was to improve to bring the peace.
See, Oppenheimer's also like captures this so beautifully, like basically their obsession with solving like problems and riddles and everything, and this is the biggest problem that they were facing during that time, radioactive fusion technology. And then when they started using it for bombs, one of the things that really struck me from that movie, and I always wondered, like, all these scientists were obsessive people who were just so obsessed with that one problem that they were just trying to solve it. उसका application क्या होता है वो बाद की बात है. So that is one thing that I feel I got from it. Like, they were not really thinking of it like a moral thing, right? Just like, for example, right now we are doing with AI, where we are essentially developing AI. I mean, some people are like working on AI, etc. But they're developing it because it's just such a interesting problem to solve, right? And then once you solve it, how will it be used and who will use it and how, kahan pe kidhar kya destruction hoga, that's not up to them, honestly. Wasn't it like Alfred Nobel was he discovered TNT, right?
TNT for mining, but
TNT for mining, yeah. Yeah, and then like when TNT started getting used for destructive purposes, they basically were like, oh no, एक Nobel Prize लगा लो, Peace Prize.
So my
Restore
final
his name
conclusion is
and greatness.
so my final conclusion is that to say authoritarian rules make the best innovation is false.
Yeah.
That's why US won the Cold War, not the Soviets. So just this.
But okay. Anything else you want to talk about?
No, I'm just looking forward for the Haryana election and its
Yes.
impact on Maharashtra because I live in Maharashtra.
Oh,
I'm
brilliant.
worried that if Congress wins there, Haryana, BJP will go do anything to take the Maharashtra.
If
Because
there is like a
we have seen
comfortable
the worst.
majority, I don't think BJP will be able to do anything. They can't afford to piss off more people in Haryana, to be perfectly honest. So right now they will not mess with anything in Haryana because abhi they are down in the dumps. Like their leadership is completely like in tatters, and if they lose now, Khattar ji pata nahi kya karenge, all these tiny types, what will they do? There will be like massive infighting. This is exactly what happens in the BJP, by the way, in all their life cycle. Like every time they are in power, they seem amazing. Then they do like crazy shit, like they become arrogant. They do shining India type things. And then when they're in the dumps, the infighting starts so fast and so brutally that it takes the entire edifice down. That is exactly what will happen now, I think.
That's good to hear now. I mean,
Yeah,
as someone who wants to see the change.
Yeah,
I was saying that
मेरा तो
I
मेरा
was-
तो prediction है. This is one prediction that I do, which is like 2026 बिहार elections. उसके बाद लोकसभा dissolve होने वाला है. Let's see, funds. Okay.
So that's it. That's all I wanted to say about that.
Yeah.
It was good to talk to you. Thanks for giving me
Thank you,
chance.
Abhishek. Thank you so much. Bye. Okay, that's all for the calls today, friends. I will do another call-in radio soon, and I will take only new people. Okay, so I will talk to more new people, guys. Next call-in radio, please do come back. We will talk then, and I have to end this stream primarily for one reason. I have to get up early and start another stream. So I will see you in like a few hours only, like literally like 6, 7, 8 hours. So yeah, might do a call-in radio tomorrow also afternoon. Let's see how it goes. So bye friends, bye. Thank you so much for joining. Shutting down the stage now. Okay. Okay, chat, thank you so much for joining. Thank you so much for being here. Tomorrow I will see you for the mega stream at 9. I'm thinking 9 now. I think 9 makes more sense to me. So we will start at 9 in the morning, okay? Because by then some results will have come. Not exactly, but 9 बजे तक आ जाएगा थोड़ा बहुत रिजल्ट. तो we will start at 9. Okay. See you tomorrow. Bye friends. See you. Haryana elections, J&K election fun होने वाला है कल. See you. Bye.